Yep. I think... Have I got the... I don't have the audio set correctly, but now I do.
Just
now I do. Yeah.
It's really not that hard, dude.
I know, it's really not. Oh, hey, Palm Tree Sways. Hello.
Palm Tree Sways.
Welcome. Welcome to the program.
It's like Patrick Swayze, but with less syllables.
Palm Tree. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm sure that's exactly what they were going for. What's up? We are deviating from our regular... thank you.
Boss.
I got a compliment straight off the bat.
I've been working on it for a while. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty good beard, right?
That is a great beard, Cal.
Yeah, thank you.
Is this because of my night mode?
No, I don't know. Why.
I was just trying to suss our stream to make sure everything's all working properly, and it's not showing me anything. And I'm like, what?
Frankie, if you have dark mode Chrome extension turned on, streams will not work. By the way, just so you know.
Oh, really?
We are good. Well, I'm good. I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but I'm good. Thank you for asking, Palm Tree Sways. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm good. How is everyone else?
Good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
I was tired.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Friday.
Yeah. Time to party. Yeah, 100%. And that's why we are playing games on the internet with each other.
Yes.
And
you know what I'm feeling
party
there, Brodie?
means. What's that?
You know what I'm feeling?
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit calm, collected, and cool. I think I need some more tension, some more stress in my life.
Oh, well, I've got you sorted there.
I think Rosie's got herself sorted because look at all those laser pointers. My guy, what have you done to get the AFP on your ass like that?
Laser point. Oh, it's spooky disco ball. Nothing scarier than a red disco ball.
I know. I'm trying really hard.
Yeah.
To make it spooky in here.
Very spoopy.
But it's just, it just looks like
Frankie's turned herself into a ghost.
That I have in fact done. I always do this. You're actually seeing me in my true form, the face of God. We are we, by the way, on Roll20 or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Roll20 is basically going to be used just for the soundtrack. Soundtrack obviously provided by Kevin MacLeod. Thank you, Kevin, for all your great stuff. Kevo,
our best friend.
Thank you, Kevo. I really hope you appreciate the fact that we call you Kevo. Thank you for your tracks in Roll20. And if anyone does subscribe to Roll20, you actually get access to them as well yourself. So that's pretty cool. Again, no promotion, but if I would like one, that would be kind of cool. But yes, thank you for the music that you guys will be hearing very shortly. And yes, we are taking a big deviation from our standard D&D game to present and bring forth a horrific Friday the 13th. Well, not Friday the 13th themed, but a horror-themed game. We have also been doing this for 6 months. I'm not sure if that you guys realize that, but we stream once a fortnight, and we've been doing it for 13 fortnights. So 13 fortnights is half a year. So happy 6-month streamiversary, everyone. Round of applause all round.
Polite golf clap.
Here we go. Yeah, there we go. So we are going to be doing something very different. We're not actually going to be technically using the D&D system tonight. This is going to be a system that I've been working on for a bit. It's still very much a work in progress. There may be quite a lot of stop and starting as we go through, but the basic premise is still the same. It is a D20 based system, except the maths falls back a little bit on the GM instead of relying more on the players. So you'll see it as it plays out. But I'm going to continue to work on it. But we might find some kinks. So in a way, this is kind of a play test.
Yeah.
And with an audience, it's always good as well. So yeah, cool. But yes, aside from that, I don't think there's anything really else to. I think we have much else to say. We should probably just kick into it. We don't have a recap, so I can't just sit here for 30 seconds to 5 minutes, depending, and listen to you guys talk while I frantically look over my notes before we begin. So I guess I don't get to do that today.
The cool thing, though?
What's the cool thing?
My apologies for interrupting. Is I have the opportunity because I'm a little gremlin here who just uses dice and then specifically uses them for a certain character only. I can try and use a different set of dice.
Go.
Wow.
The world has opened up, literally.
Well, it has opened up.
A whole new world.
Indeed.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you can go ahead and select a pair of dice that you would like to use. I might actually, if we get a bit of a chat going, I might actually take some suggestions as to how the story might play out as the game goes on as well. Because while I have prepared a certain amount of content for the game, there are a few key aspects where I've sort of left blank purposefully. So this might be a bit of a fill in the gaps kind of thing. If we get enough people in the chat to have a bit of a discussion back and forth, maybe get a poll or something going. I've not done one of those before, but we'll see how that goes. And because it is a one shot, I mean, it's the perfect time to
experiment.
Give it a go. Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah. Now, that being said, this is a one shot, so hopefully we'll get straight through the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story in the one session today. However, we might have to put a pin in it, depending on what we get up to, because although I do love gaming, I also need to sleep, and so does everyone else. So we might put a pin in it and might need to come back to it, but if we do that, then it'll be a two shot, if that's a thing.
Weak, but yes.
Yeah. But we'll see how we go. Because if there's one thing I know about y'all, it's that
We
you
dilly-dally.
like to go off the rails and potentially dilly-dally. So, yes. But yeah.
Yo, where this train headed? It's headed to Colombia. Greenland we go, boys.
Opposite direction.
It's like the last Starfinder game where I ran, and Rosie was a part of that one. I was like, where do you guys want to go on your adventure? You have the whole galaxy. And they were like, we want to go into the sun. And I was like, well, all right.
Didn't I say it sarcastically as a joke?
You said it sarcastically. I'm like, well, the Burning Archipelago is actually a thing, and it's an ancient sci-fi city built around the sun.
Built on the sun.
Yeah, so you can go to the sun if you want to. And then everyone's like, let's go to the sun.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Everyone's like, sun, let's go to the sun. I was like, I was joking, but okay.
Thankfully, that's where the session ended, and I had 2 weeks to prepare content in between.
Luck with that shit today, boss man. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we'll see. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with some music that hopefully is not too loud because I forgot to adjust the levels of it. Forgetting a lot of stuff. There we go.
I'm encouraged to buy more dice now. This is a problem.
I know them feels.
You can never have too many dice.
It's true.
It is so true.
Why is this giving me Minecraft vibes?
It is a bit Minecrafty. Yeah.
Me no here.
You don't hear.
Roll 20?
Roll you in the yeah. Frank's in the roll 20. It's very
there it is.
It's very subtle.
It only just started playing for me.
Is it in?
Oh. Okay.
Is it in that one? I'm gonna try.
It's in our standard
Standard
campaign,
one.
Yeah. Although we probably won't need roll 20 for actually what it is at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good.
We won't.
I just want to be involved, man.
Yeah.
Not invited, man.
Not invited.
Not cool enough.
Involved. You're not cool enough. You wear glasses. You're not cool enough.
Oh,
the
true.
score
That's
staying.
right.
Although
As established earlier.
Hang on a second. All of you with glasses. So none of you are cool enough to be here except me.
yeah, you're the only cool one. All right, packing in,
Bye,
guys.
Kel.
Kel's gonna run the game by herself today.
Now remember that Urian is like, he's a pretty like quick thinker and a bit sarcastic. Okay, bye.
All right. So, it is June 1987 in Arkham, Massachusetts. Fans of the New York Giants are still celebrating their victory in the Super Bowl. Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive and Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance With Somebody are dominating the popular music charts. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator is the most snuck into movie of the students in your high school. Fortunately, or unfortunately for some of you, you are about to begin your last year of high school at Freeman High. And as the new seniors, you have reluctantly been selected to be cabin leaders for this year's summer camp at Red Lake. The next 9 weeks are sure to be filled with A-grade boredom, plenty of drama, and enough annoying younger teens to make your ears bleed. At least that's what last year's leaders have told you. After a depressing last night at home, you are fully packed and dropped off at school to await the bus to take you to camp. But before we dive into your summer, we are going to take a step back to the final week of last term. And we are going to start our adventure with Urian. So, just briefly, as you can see, some 100% A-grade Rick and Morty inspired artwork for Urian right there. But would you like to take a moment just to describe Urian a bit there, Frankie?
Sure thing. So Urian, in my mind, very much looks similar to Freddie Carter. However, instead of having that kind of like brownie blonde hair going on there, he's got more of a platinum kind of hair color going on there. He's very much a interested in hanging out with himself kind of gentleman. He doesn't really want to vibe with anybody because he's perfectly happy vibing with himself. When you do manage to get into a conversation with him, he's typically very sarcastic and very quick to have jabs or barbs at the ready, and normally pretty non-committal and not interested in wanting to have that conversation. His favorite things are various different bands of the current era. His cat, who is a ginger tabby named Rasputin, and fire. Fire's fun.
Yeah. So Urian, although mainly a bit of a loner, is currently in the toilets in school with a friend. Now, does you have any idea about maybe a friend that Urian might have, or would you like me to create one for you?
You know what? Surprise me.
All right. Okay. So, you're with your friend whose real name is Michael, but likes people to pronounce it Mikhail. He is lighting up a cigarette in the toilets. Offers you one.
All right.
Hands it over. And he can't seem to find his lighter. Patting around his pockets. Do you have a light?
Yeah.
Light him up. And he takes a big, thick, permanent marker and starts on the outside of the stools, starts like drawing and carving in a whole range of different things. Some doodles, like favorite band logos, some strange ritualistic symbols as well. A whole bunch of different stuff just covering in. And then he says to you, "What are you doing over the summer?"
Apparently some fucking summer camp bullshit.
Yeah, right. That sounds real fun.
Yeah. The statement of, we pay good money for you to go to that school. You need to go to the summer camp. Fuck me dead.
All right. Continues carving in and drawing in these symbols, and as you're about halfway through each of your cigarettes, with a big heavy slam of the door hitting the tile of the bathroom, one of the football players walk in. Pretty built guy for a 17-year-old. Wearing his leather jacket. Not really even noticing that you guys are in there, hocking a loogie, spitting it near the bin, doesn't go in. And sort of pushes past both of you and walks straight up to the urinal and starts doing his thing. This guy, you know him as Sydney Simmons, who is a linebacker for the football team. And as he's standing there, sort of looking up, looking a bit of around, looks you directly in the eye. Now, Sydney's someone that you were friends with a long, long time ago. We're talking when you guys were in first, second grade. Sydney was a friend, as much as someone young at that age can be a friend. And as you both grew up, you definitely grew apart as well. And probably the most hurtful thing about this guy is he's been a bit of a bully to you, but the worst part about it is he doesn't really seem to know or acknowledge exactly who you are anymore. You guys are that distant. He says, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
You're absolutely nice cock.
He finishes up, turns around, real, like, he's got his back up quite a bit. "The fuck you say?"
I said I was looking at your great cock.
Alright. Do you have any evasion at all?
Fuck no, I do not.
Do
I have
not.
2 grit.
Alright.
And that's all I have to my name.
Alright.
And a light.
Alright. So, he hits you square in the nose. And as he does that, you can audibly hear your nose crack and break. And blood just starts... Dripping's not the right word, but it's like someone just pouring it straight out of a bottle. The blood just starts gushing down your face. As you are knocked back, slam into the wall and fall to the ground. And then he kicks your feet aside as he pushes past you. Your friend Mikhail, watching this unfold, not saying or doing anything. Just trying to avoid eye contact at all, by any means necessary. And then he washes his hands off in the sink. And again spits, this time in your direction. And you see it land on your chest as he walks out. And Mikhail's like, Are you okay?
Blood tastes funny in your nose. Ah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. You want to go to the nurse or something?
Yeah. Like, no. But yeah. You
All
don't
right.
know how to reset this, do you?
No, not really.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Help me
you.
up.
All right. And lifts you up and walks you out into the nurse. And we're going to fade out from that little story. Next, we see a girl at her locker. Would you, Rose, like to take a moment just to describe Tiffany?
Tiffinyness.
Tiffinyness, yeah.
Tiffany's Tiffany. Well, she's like really, really, really like super hot to begin with. Like, you don't understand. Like, one of the most attractive girls in school, and like everybody knows it. She's like, and she's really funny, and she's just like, everyone just loves her, and there's nothing more to say. Like, she's been prom queen, like predicted prom queen like 3 years in a row, and like she's just had like so many love letters. Every single Valentine there's like this whole big deal, but she's like, no, don't even worry about it. I don't want one, you guys. Don't even worry. Like, oh, you're so nice. Just stop it. She's 18, quite tall for her age, long dark hair, dyes it a bright pink because she's fun, because she's got a really sparky, fun personality. She's just fun, you guys. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. So, Tiffany is at her locker. Quite a large locker, like straight from floor to head height, like a big, decent sized locker. And is looking through a bag filled with AV equipment and some what look like really makeshift thrown together bits and pieces. Looks like a torch that's been made out of loose parts. Some random AV equipment. And tucked away is also a photo of a ginger-haired girl with 2 thick braids in her hair, wearing relatively dark clothes. And as she's searching through this bag, looking for something in particular that she can't quite seem to find, she takes a moment to pick up the photo of the ginger-haired girl, and she looks and lingers on it for a moment before she notices her friend, who has very quickly approached her.
She's gonna. Oh, go on. Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say with the photo, she kind of tucks it away under her shirt, kind of like that, close to her chest.
All
Keep
right.
it safe.
Alrighty.
And she kind of goes, oh, hey, I was just looking for something, but it's like gone. Like, I have no idea where it's gone. How funny is that?
Your friend Regina, blonde hair, tanned skin, very athletic body, says, "Oh my god, that is hilarious."
I know, like, it's just gone. Like, I've looked everywhere.
That is so. It's like, you know, when you walk into a room and you're like, I came in here for something. I don't know what that was. And then
You're there for like 5 minutes, and you're like, where to go?
And then you're just so upset and distraught you can't remember. So your dad gives you $500 and you go to the mall to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, you can just like buy a new one, and then you forget about it. It's like, what was the big deal? Like, just buy a new one.
That is literally an everyday problem.
Don't stress about anything. Just get a new one. It's better anyway.
Yeah. As you say this, you can see that the basketball team who've recently finished their practice walk up through the hall and start heading into the lockers as well. And she goes, "Oh my God. Did you hear about Xavier?"
Oh, Xavier. No. What happened?
No, I'll tell you later. God, look at him though. Don't you just want to just get on top of him?
Well, he's I mean, yeah, but I don't know. There's too much.
Are you saying you don't?
He looks pointy.
Pointy?
Like, he's pointy.
He's not pointy. I mean, his hair is a bit pointy, sure, but like, no, I don't get what you mean. He is gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he's like really good.
Yeah.
At basketball.
He's real good. Yeah. Do you want me to introduce you? Have you actually like probably had a conversation? I've talked to him before. He knows who I am.
Does he?
Yeah.
Like, wait, is he like best friends with the cheerleaders? Because like, I've been thinking about maybe joining the cheerleading team. I was like, I'm not that good of a dancer, but I'm like, I reckon I could take it. I reckon I'd just be like 2 lessons and I'd be perfect. But
I don't know if you're not in the cheerleading team now and you try out next year as a senior, no one's gonna know who you are. I mean, I don't know if it's really the right choice for you right now, you know? Like maybe, after we graduate, you could go to like a cheerleader, like, like an old person cheerleaders, like for fun kind of thing. I think that's much more your vibe.
Are you like calling me old, Regina? Is that what you're saying to me right now? Are you saying that I'm old?
I'm just saying old. You're a bit too old to start getting involved now. I mean, us girls on the team, we've been doing that since freshman year. Now, it's probably not the best time for you to start getting involved with. You might not fit in, that's all I'm saying.
What did you say? Xavier? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He knows you?
Yeah, Xavier knows me.
How about we go ask Xavier whether he knows you, and then we'll see who joins the cheerleading team.
Yeah, or I could just do this. Xavier, Tiffany thinks you're cute, and she runs off. And as that happens, we're gonna slowly pan the camera out of that, and we're gonna cut to a couple of days before that. Kel, would you like to briefly give us a description of Xavier?
Sure. So Xavier, he's a pretty fit looking guy. He's pretty tall. He's obviously on the basketball team, pretty athletic, and he's not your typical jock in that he's like, I'm top shit. Like he's a bit more low key about it, He's actually quite nice once you get to know him. I will say that actually. And he can actually be a little bit like, I don't know, it's a little bit shy around some people. Kind of keeps himself a little bit reserved, but he means well. He's quite nice, and he doesn't get anyone's bad side. I think everybody likes him. Really, he's nice to everybody, more or less. And he will stick up for people he thinks being fuckwits. So he does have an angry side. So watch out for that.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
To start with, Gun, thanks again for resubscribing 2 months in a row. You are so good. We love you, Gun. Thank you, Gun.
Nice shit.
That Kel does not speak for the opinions of all of us.
Yeah, I do. Especially Frankie. Come on.
Just half.
All right. So, Xavier,
Yes.
it is the last few seconds of the big final game of the year. Now, your basketball team, the Arkham Whalers, you are 2 points behind a draw for the game.
Draw.
The
Okay.
ball has just been past you. You're on the 3-point line, and there is less than 6 seconds left on the clock. Now, this would generally be a pretty easy shot for you. You are very confident, you are a great player, however, you are quite stressed. So, I'm going to get you to roll our first roll of the night from
Okay.
a player's perspective. Now, this is going to be a moderate check for you, which is normally aiming to roll an 11 or higher on the dice. But you have some levels in sports equipment. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I have 3.
3 levels. All right. So 3 levels in sports equipment will reduce the target number in the dice down from 11 down to 8. So you need to roll an 8 or higher on the d20 to land the last shot and win the game for your team.
Nice. Okay. Got my amethyst dice. Let's go. Let's do it.
Are they actually made of amethyst?
Did you say an 8?
Yes.
That's a 7.
7.
Kella's actually cursed. She goes from using D&D Beyond and getting trash numbers to actual IRL trash numbers. Like,
Yeah. Dice just
that's
don't
disappointing.
like Kel. Like,
no.
that's moral of the story, really.
Catching my disease. I
That's one of my
think.
things I'm good at. I'm already
Yeah.
fucking it up. So,
All right. So Xavier standing there, ball in his hands. He's got himself under control. Deep breath, breathing out as he's throwing and curling the wrist. And one of the tall defensive players from the other team, smack, hit the ball straight out of the air, jumping in front of you, knocking it to the side as the siren bang rolls out and echoes in your mind. Just standing there, realizing the game was up to you. You had the final shot to make. You had a pretty good chance of making it. And you choked. And your teammates do not look too happy. Your coach, Coach Valentine, doesn't look too happy. And the game ends as the away team, your rivals, win. Celebrate right in front of your face. And Coach Valentine ushers you all into the locker room. Not many words are said, surprisingly. There's not any insults thrown around. There's not a lot of blame being thrown. There's no shouting. But what there is just a very uncomfortable silence surrounding you.
Game, guys. Game.
No one really answers you. They look in your direction as you get back to the locker room, all acknowledging that you're there as you're panning your eyes around the room. Everyone looks just super pissed.
Get him next time. It's all right. It's fine. All good. You know, we were that close to victory. I get it, but that means that, you know, it was that close to them too. So, you know, It happens.
You feel a hand on your shoulder and turn to face Coach Valentine standing over. He's quite a tall man. Very strong features, but is balding. You can tell he was quite a handsome young lad in his day, but he's past his prime, that's for sure. He says, "Look, I know you tried your best out there. I really do. The team's probably not in the mood to be picked up right now. But more importantly, how are you doing?"
I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, as you know, my door is always open. If you need to talk, I'm here for you. All right.
Yep.
Don't let it get to you.
It's just a game. It's fine. Someone's gonna lose.
That's right.
Yep.
And it's like you said. There's always next year. Senior year, big year. I still want you as captain.
Yeah.
That don't change nothing. All right.
Yep. I won't disappoint you again.
All right. Well, everyone hit the showers. He walks up. We pan back from that. And we cut to today. This morning. All three of you, as well as a few other students, have been specifically chosen to be this year's cabin leaders. So there is Tiffany, there is Xavier, there's Urian, there is Sydney, and there's also a couple of teachers. Coach Valentine is going to be one of the teachers there as well. Mrs. Trabowski and Mr. Garvey are all going to be present. There are a couple of volunteer cabin leaders as well from the younger years who are known as junior cabin leaders, but it is up to you, you three, as well as Sydney, and Mikhail also seems to be tagging along.
As a cabin leader?
As
Or
a
just
cabin leader, yeah.
Cool.
It's interesting considering you told him about it, he didn't seem to acknowledge too much. And, surprise, surprise, Tiffany, Regina seems to have volunteered to be one of the senior cabin leaders as well. So, as you all arrive, the large Greyhounder bus comes to pick you up. You and all of the other students that are going to be attending as the campers. So, you're all loaded onto the bus. And it seems like Mrs. Trabowski is doing a bit of a head count, getting everyone's name as they're going through, ticking everyone's name off. Tiffany, you go to get on the bus and put your belongings, and Mrs. Trabowski stops you and says, "Young lady, there were strict rules to say only one suitcase."
But this is all super vital. I need it to do my job. But you want me to do my job, don't you?
You will be provided with cabin wear. You're simply asked to bring some swimming equipment in case you might need it. You're also asked to bring along any personal belongings that would fit into one suitcase.
I know, but these are only half full. So I've got two of them. Bring them onto the bus. So then that makes one whole bag. I'm just trying to be... I'm just preparing for anything.
I will allow you a few moments if you would like to take your two half-empty suitcases and put them into one suitcase, and then bring that suitcase with you.
No, but you don't understand. Look, I just really need it. Like, because there's like things in here, like no offense, but the other teachers, I don't think they're prepared for this. I know what these kids are like, and I know that anything can happen, and you've got to be prepared for all of it. And I'm prepared.
All right.
Can any of us see this happening? No.
No, you're all pretty scattered at the moment. So, Xavier, you're kind of getting your ear talked off at the moment by Sydney. Although Sydney's on the the football team, and you're on the basketball team. You don't really have too much dealings with each other, but you're both from like the same kind of sports world. So, you know him. He's not really a nice guy, but he's talking your ear off a bit. You're doing the polite thing and just sort of nodding and talking back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Mikhail has sort of awkwardly just approached up to Urian as well, but we'll get back to those in just a moment. For now, for Tiffany,
Really quickly, if I could.
Oh yes,
Is Urian at all behind Sydney, like even a little bit back?
Urian's like quite far back in this line to get on the bus. You're like towards the end, yeah.
Oh, okay. All good.
Okay, all right.
Set his hair on fire.
No, I just picked up a pen and I was just like, I'm gonna pretend.
He is within spitball distance. That's
Oh, he is.
yeah.
Nice.
I'd
Good to
say
know,
that
good to know.
with a pretty good shot, you could get him. But yes, for now, Tiffany. So I'm going to allow you to make an appeal check here. So do you have any points in appeal?
I think so. I think I've got 1 or 2 or 7. Appeal. Yes, I've got 1.
1 point appeal. All right. So this is a moderate check. So you're aiming for a 10 on the D20.
Oh, like those odds. Watch me stuff it up.
What you roll like a kell.
Yeah.
roll a kill number.
Hey, at least I rolled well enough for Zan not to die. Like,
True.
That's true. Yeah.
maybe I used my luck there.
Thank the
15.
Lord. 15. All right. Cool. So.
To be fair, I helped with that as well.
That's true. All right, so Tiff, so after you get a bit of a stare down from Mrs. Drabowski, who says,
He's meeting the stare, just like clearly, like
Nope.
just holding it.
"Don't tell any of the other students that I allowed you to do this, but you may put both of your suitcases on there."
Oh, definitely, it'll be our little secret. Don't you worry. You're my favorite. I love you.
Yes, you haven't been in one of my classes in 3 years, but sure.
I know, but it's like my face. She's like ranting as she walks off with her suitcases.
All right.
Regina, can you like come move my bags for me? They're like super heavy. Regina.
No, I'm not gonna move your bags for you.
Come on, please.
No, my family servant dropped me off here. I mean, my servant, butler, whatever you want to call him. Bartholomew, El Prende, suitcases, bus. He's like, "Yes, right you are, Mom." And he goes and picks up his suitcases. Bus.
Fucking Albert, whatever his name is. What is it? No, Alfred was saying. Albert?
Yeah. And you both make your way onto the bus, aiming to sit towards the back. And more students file in. Now we'll cut over to Urian and Mikhail. So Urian, you're standing pretty much right at the back of the line, and Mikhail has just sort of like awkwardly walked up, and been like, "Yeah, hey man."
Got some paper?
Some paper?
Eh.
Yeah, I got paper. He pulls out this leather-bound like pocketbook from his with a pentagram crudely drawn on it, and takes off rips off a bit of blank sheet. What do you need it for?
You ever fucking heard of a ruler?
A what?
A ruler? For the carving dude?
Oh. Yeah. When he takes his backpack off and hands it over.
No, I mean for your fucking book, bro.
My
I'll
notebook.
fucking teach you how to carve a fucking pentagram into shit, you fucking...
Oh.
Been doing this for years, and you don't even come to me for it, you fucking...
Man, you
Anyway.
know I am. I prefer the drawing.
Yeah, but... Your book, bro. The fucking front of it, bro.
Yeah.
Did you carve that?
No, I drew it on with the gel pen.
Why the fuck are you using a gel pen?
Well, like.
Can you scrub it off so that we can fix that shit for you?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it definitely needs. Yeah, you're right. It's so not metal.
What's your opinion, dude? With Spam, how big a wad of spitball you reckon it could fit?
I don't know, like 1.5 incher.
Yeah. Tear up a bit of paper, chew on a bit. A real salivary.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Sydney.
Oh, yeah. All right. This is going to be, based on the distance, is going to be a moderate improvisation check. Do you
Have one improv.
You have one improv, so that'll make
I have
the
one
target
improv.
a 13 on the dice.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. 17.
17. All right. So you just.
By the way, that pen is straight fucking down. And I go look straight at him immediately.
All right. So you just. And arcs over the crowd and right in the back of the head of Sydney. And Xavier, as you're talking to Sydney, he suddenly goes, "Ah, what the fuck, man?" Looks behind him, looks around the crowd, and can't tell where it's come from. He just, like, backhands the kid behind him, assuming it was him, and then turns back and starts talking to you, Xavier.
You good?
Yeah, man, I just got hit in the head with something. I don't know, it hurt. I heard you fucked up last shot of the game the other day, though. How you doing?
I didn't fuck up. The enemy, like, what are they called again? The guy, they had a good defense. You know, it's part of the game.
Yeah, I guess, but still, man. Fuck. That would have sucked. 3 points away from winning, you had the ball in your hand. And they blocked you so easily.
Yeah, you know what? It's because I didn't have my pre-workout that day. Like, it just, you know, damn it, I forgot.
Oh, man, yeah. I slammed the
Okay.
coffee as well.
Yeah.
Pre-workout, yeah.
Yeah.
Although you got to be careful, though, because, you know, you do take too much coffee before you go on the field. You're gonna shit yourself pretty bad. I'll just point out there were, like, actively, like, kids between, like, 10 all the way up to, like, 13, like, around you, and he's just swearing like a truck driver. Like a truck
Yeah,
driver.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. You
Like
going?
to,
You going
yeah.
again?
Go for another leg. Let's go.
All right.
Things like context.
This is gonna be another hard check, so it's gonna be another 13 on the dice or higher.
Ooh, that was a 5.
5. Yeah, this time you
Oh,
seem to
yeah.
get it like.
Okay, Jin.
It was a 5. You shouldn't seem to get it in the ear of a young girl that's like a couple rows in front of you. She's like, "Ow!" And then she like looks back and sees it's exactly like at you, and she picks up a piece of like gravel on the ground and throws it to you. And she misses. It just sort of like flows way over your head, but she like crosses her arms and salts and turns back around in the line.
The fuck, bitch?
Xavier and Sydney get to the front of the line, and Mr. Trubowski says, "Yes, well, all right. Xavier and Sydney Simmons. Now, you do know what the rules are, Sydney." "Yeah, I know what the rules are. I don't want to see you getting into any trouble, especially with that older brother of yours. I know that he can bring you things to the schoolyard sometimes, which is not quite good." "Yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna get fucking drunk when I'm looking after a bunch of fucking kids, alright? I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm here as a punishment anyway. Don't want to get myself in more trouble." "Right, well, watch your language as well then, would you?" And she ticks off the name and both get ushered into the bus. Xavier, where would you be looking to sit on this bus? You can see it's half filled up with younger students at the moment. Tiffany and Regina sitting like way near the back of the bus. And you can see Sydney kind of pushes past you as he gets on the bus, sort of like an alpha male type of like push past, and then starts walking straight towards the back seat.
Definitely compensating something. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go sit near the back somewhere. At the back.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
cool. So you see a free seat across from where Tiffany and Regina are sitting, and sit across there. Seem to have it to yourself for the moment. More kids keep piling on, and eventually Urian and Mikhail are fairly close to the front as well. And Mikhail says, "Oh, yeah, man, I bought a few packs with me.
Nice.
You know, and like I brought that book you wanted as well. I had a bit of a read through it myself, and it's pretty cool, man. Like, I mean, weird. I couldn't understand like most of it, but cool, you know, in a cool way."
Do you want the fucking spark notes?
I mean, I'm sure I'll pick it up. I mean, I know it's your kind of thing, but yeah, I just saying, like, you know, it's cool, but it really, I mean, I like the symbols in it and stuff, I like the drawings, if that's what they're called, but I don't know, I just didn't really understand most of the writing, especially like the Latin stuff. I'm assuming it was Latin.
Don't speak Latin?
No, I spoke a bit of German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. I remember that. That's about it.
Das ist mein Hamburger.
Buschlog.
Das ist mein Hamburger. Oh, sorry, that's good. Wasn't ready for that.
Probably not even right, but
It's close enough.
Pretty close.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it without the Latin, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll translate it for you if you want.
All right. Well, I got it in my duffel bag. So once we're all settled down wherever we're staying, we can, you know, if you want to head out and try and find a place to, you know, really, you know, do some cool stuff, then I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. Managed to get to the front of the line again, and Mrs. Strabowski. Right. And lucky last, here you are then.
Yep.
How are you today, Urian?
Nose is less broken.
That's good.
Net
Glad to
positive
hear.
now.
Glad to see that the good nurse managed to get that nice and fixed up
Oh.
for you.
Yep.
And Michael, how's your family? Yeah, whatever. You know, they're fine. I believe that I'm seeing your mother and father for dinner in a couple of weeks. I can't wait to see them. It's been so long since we've all played Monopoly together. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, it's fun, I guess. Right. Well, yes. Well, you can make your way onto the bus.
Dude, you play Monopoly?
What? No, I don't know what she... No. What?
Weak.
I don't know what she's talking about,
Monopoly
all
is
people make shit up,
the most intense game that can be. There can
you
only be
play?
one winner.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Bitch, the fuck. Monopoly is the only way to assert true dominance.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Get on the bus. Now, where would you... It's fairly full at this point. There are a few spare seats. Some towards the back, a couple towards the front, but aside from that, that's basically it.
I don't know if you kids ever got to experience this shit back in high school and everything, but the buses with the backwards facing seats, are there any of those in this bus?
No, they're all facing forwards.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Trash
Yeah.
bus. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. Will not recommend.
Dude, never sit up the front. The kids with fucking car sickness and shit all bath up here. Up the back's full of all those fuckheads. So, middle, so we go.
Alright.
How's the middle looking? Is there a
There
double seat?
There are a couple of seats in the middle, but not together. They're a couple of rows away from each other.
Are there any like kids that look like they might be a
Bullied.
bit not confident, I guess?
There is one speckly, pale ginger kid with big, thick braces sitting by himself. Like a mouth breather. Like...
Oh, fuck. We're not sitting next to a mouth breather.
It looks like it's probably pretty easy to push around, though.
Yeah, but we'd have to put him somewhere that was relatively close to where we would be, probably. Which means we did it. Are there any double spots, even towards the back?
There is one last seat directly in front of people you fucking hate.
Are any of them
Regina
Sydney?
and Tiffany. You know, those bitches. It looks like there's like a couple of seats in front of them.
Is Sydney anywhere near that?
Sydney's like... He's right at the back. He has claimed the entire 5 seats at the back to
He's
himself.
man-spreading. Surely,
Yeah,
right?
man
He's
spread
doing
across
the
that.
splits right now.
Yeah.
He's man spreading that hard.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme style splits across the back seat.
Oh, I got this close to getting there. I was
Yeah.
like this on my bed.
He's right at the back. Xavier's across from... And you like, Xavier, he's a jock, but he's not anyone that's ever done anything terrible, really, to either of you. But he's across from the girls. And then, yeah, Sydney's right at the back by himself.
I don't know. Sitting in these fucking annoying bitches, I guess. I'm kind of close to Xavier.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Fucking back.
So you walk across, start heading towards those seats, and Tiffany, you can see that the 2 goth kids are walking towards you to sit in the seat, and Regina just goes, ew.
I know. Like,
Just,
isn't his name like? What were their names again?
pretty sure it's like urine or something. I don't know.
Right.
Urine.
Someone
and-
named their kid Urine.
I know. Someone named their kid Urine.
Oh, nice. And then like Mitchell, right? Like some boring Mitchell.
I don't know. I think it's like Michael, but he pronounces it weird, like Mishake or something. I don't know. But
Well, he looks like a Mitchell to me.
yeah, so gross.
I know.
So gross.
Like there's this thing called shower. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, right? Take a shower. Listen to some good music. Listen to like Whitney Houston, Bon Jovi. Don't listen to Death Egg.
speaking of, I've got this totally great new Discman that Daddy got for me. Do you want to listen? These new headphones.
No way. All
They're
right.
so good. They're so clear. It's got like 6 songs on it.
Shut up.
I know.
Shut up.
It does.
Shut up.
No, you shut up, you
shut
bitch. You shut up.
Both of you shut the fuck up,
Well, they
pause.
did exist in the 80s. I was trying to think, did those things exist? Those music.
She literally looked it up, I know.
Oh fuck!
I'm sure they did.
Like, is like the one of like Guardians of the Galaxy? Is it that kind of one? Like,
That's the tape.
The
Disc-
tape, the
that's the tape.
Walkman.
is it one of those or is it not? No.
I think I said Discman.
Discman.
This is a
CD.
Discman.
I don't
I had
think
a Discman.
I don't think Discmans were a thing in 1987.
No.
Yeah.
Late,
But a
early
tape-
Huh?
A Walkman would make sense. The
Walkman.
tape one.
Totally Walkman. Yeah.
All right.
And I had a Discman as a kid, which is early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Discman too, but I
Yeah.
thought that was
But that's
really
technology
late
can
80s.
change a lot in 10 years, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Oh well, whatever. Some sort of
Oh, well.
portable. I was about to say iPod.
You're
but-
ahead of your
iPod-
time.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no,
iPods
iPod's
for
wrong.
like 1987. Yeah.
Yeah, Defs did.
Oh, there we go.
Gun!
Gun.
Discman
Dustman.
label! Yay!
Duskman. The Duskman came out in 1984. So
Fuck
there
you,
you go.
gun.
All
I'm right.
boomers. We're such
Everyone.
boomers.
Also, you're all boomers. True.
Yeah.
Fuck you all.
Yeah, such a boomer. So, yeah, Discman. Ah, thanks, Cal, for the subscription with Prime. Thank you.
Oh wait, I can do it too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Fuck yeah.
Oh my
Escape.
god. Hey. That's it.
Hype train. That's exciting.
We're
Hell yeah,
yes.
brothers.
on the hype train. Like, if you don't subscribe to yourself, then who will?
Look.
You know.
It's
Exactly.
boomer.
Boomer, such boomers. Awesome. We are growing in our subscription power. We should start. I don't know. We should do like a tracker of that of some kind. I'll figure that out. I'll do that later.
No, doesn't matter.
Anyway, doesn't matter for right now. Anyway, so yes, you put the Discman in. You get judged by the goths, and then Regina just goes ill back as they sit down again. Except this time directly to their faces. And you start your long couple hours trip to the camp at Red Lake. Now, Mrs. Trabowski and Mr. Garvey are on the bus with you, and they've explained to you that Coach Valentine will be taking his separate pickup truck, just in case they need to leave the camp for whatever reason, but the bus is going to drop you there to start, and then we'll come back at the end of the 9 weeks, and about partway through, you have a bit of a hiking adventure where you have to go to one of the other local camps where the bus will come back for that as well. But the trip does take a solid 4 hours in the car.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sorry, in the bus. You get a couple bathroom breaks, but aside from that, it's a pretty cramped bus ride with a bunch of preteens, teens, the cool kids, and a couple of teachers. So, yeah, it's not a great time, but seem to pass it. And you eventually arrive there to the big campgrounds of Red Lake. And you can see that it's old, timey, like log cabins. Like, this place is old. There's a large main, like, recreational building. It looks like there's a somewhat modern shed just nearby to that as well. And then all of the cabins sort of scattered around the grounds. There's a total of 6 cabins. So each one of you will be in the leader of one particular cabin. All right. So as you're taken off the bus, you're on this large grassy area. All of your suitcases have been taken out of the bus. Regina has 2 suitcases, just the same as you do there, Tiffany. and everyone else has only just got the one. There is a couple of glances your way, but no one's really seemed to be paying too much attention to it. They start handing out a bunch of clipboards, and the clipboards are handed to all of the cabin leaders, pretty much with an itinerary of each day of what activities will be on, about what to do in cases of emergency, and a list of some of the other, like the groundskeepers and that sort of thing that are around the place, so you know who to get in contact with or who to find if you need to.
I say that Tiffany deliberately does not read that,
Yeah, sure.
especially if it says like rules. Just
Ugh, gross. Yeah.
don't have time for that.
Get out of here.
You get out of here. So yeah, you get the thing like very interesting, and then immediately just sort of like slip it into your backpack. And a couple of things are said to you as well. They said that the lake is relatively nearby. It is still about a half an hour walk through the surrounding forest lands before you actually get to the lake itself. This road the bus is pulled up on is just the only road that leads to the campgrounds. There are a few all-terrain vehicles that you can use to get around the campgrounds if need be. You must have your learner's permit to be able to activate or to drive one of these vehicles with permission. And they explain to you just some of the dangerous wildlife and flora and fauna that are around the area, some things to be careful of. So it's quite a extensive list that you're provided with. And then Mikhail turns to you and says, great. Looks like we're not even in the same cabin. How are we gonna do the book stuff?
People gotta sleep sometime.
Yeah, we'll sneak out. Who cares, you know? We're the cabin leaders, we can do what we want. And you're all assigned to your cabins. So we have cabin number 1, which is Tiffany.
Yes,
Well, she's number 1.
Expected.
And then we have Xavier, cabin number 2.
Because I came second, because we lost the basketball game. Yeah, okay.
Sydney.
Second best forever.
Sydney's cabin number 3. Mikhail is number 4. Number 5 is Regina. And number 6 is lucky last Urian. All right, cool. You're all given a list of the students as well that will be
More paper.
that'll be part of your cabin, and you all break off and are told to make sure you take the roll every time at night, every time in the morning, to make sure everyone's still where they're meant to be. And you're off to your own cabins.
All right.
Now, the first couple of weeks are pretty straightforward. There are lots of days with events on, and there's lots of days without events. There's lots of arts and crafts, activities. But we arrive to a particular Friday night, which is the second Friday night that you there, near the end of week 2. And there's a bit of a student performance on that night. And although there's no legal drinking, it seems like Sydney has managed to get his brother to discreetly drop off some alcohol for the cabin leaders. And without prejudice, he offers it to everyone.
Oh. Do you have anything like with like strawberries in it?
he like, yeah, I mean, like, I think vodka is made from strawberries.
Yeah, like something that's just got a little bit of a nice sugary, sweet taste to it.
Oh, I got like vodka. I mean, you could probably.
Mum has like this really nice, like pretty crystal bottle, and it's like bright pink, and you take little swigs out of it, and it's just really sets you off. It's great.
He's got like off-brand, not Smirnoff, it's Smirnoff. So he's got like off-brand Smirnoff, and he's like, yeah, it's the same stuff.
So has he got multiple bottles of this shit?
Yeah, he's got some beers, he's got vodka, and he's got a Jack Daniels as well.
I'll grab the bottle of vodka off him and I'll pass him 3 cigs.
All right. All right. Good deal.
All right.
Well, you can get it from some more from him if you want. Xavier, you want a beer, man?
Nah, I'm right.
I'm gonna hide the vodka, by the way, in one of my bags.
All right. Okay.
Tiffany's gonna go up to Urian and just be like, so like, whatever. I was told that you like stole the vodka. Can I just have some? Hello? Can I have some vodka?
He's gonna crack
Please.
open the bottle, right? Hold on to like the cap and just kind of like waft some of the smell and be like, fuck off with it.
Sydney starts lighting up a cigarette. You see Mikhail has got his like cheap lighter and is lighting it up for him. He's like, come on, man, don't be a. Come on, just give her some. Come on, man.
You got a fucking cup?
Yes, of course.
Where's your cup, bitch?
She's gonna be like, Regina, where's our cups?
Pretty sure they're like in the cabin, but like there's some plastic cups in there in the party. You want to go get some plastic cups?
All right. Where's that other snotty nosed kid? George.
You see like running out is the ginger kid, big glasses, thick braces.
George, sweetie. Georgie, my favorite.
Yeah.
Georgie, can you go get Auntie Tiffany some cups?
Okay.
Please. A nice
All
clean
right.
one, remember? I showed you where the clean ones were.
Yeah.
Be a sweetheart and go get Tiffany some cups.
All right. And after you've talked to this 12-year-old kid like he's 4, he runs inside and he goes and grabs some plastic cups and brings them out.
Fucking mouth.
Here you go.
My cups.
All right, bye.
Bye,
He runs
kid.
off back inside.
Thank
to
you,
join the
Georgie.
party.
He loves me so much.
All right.
We're best friends.
Thank fuck he doesn't love
Best
me.
friends.
Best friends in the world. Yeah.
You can keep him. Seems swell.
And,
Don't worry, we're working on that.
So
He's going to turn into like the greatest kid after this camp. Trust me.
Right. Sure.
Because he's with me. Because I'm the best.
Right.
Anyway, come on.
You
Vodka.
sure you're not drunk already?
No, that's why I'm here with you. Talking to you. Asking for vodka, please. God, I'm like such a nice person. I'm saying please and everything.
Fill up the cup to hers to like a decent level. Obviously not the entire fucking cup, but yeah.
No, I got to put the juice in there later. Of course you wouldn't
Yeah.
fill it all the way up the top.
Yeah.
Jeez.
all right.
It's almost like you haven't drunk a day in your life.
Bitch, I'm gonna swig this later. I'll turn it into a Molotov. I don't fucking know.
In the forest. Okay. whatever. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Where the fuck is better? What, the city? Actually, it would be for
Well,
us
there's-
anyway.
There's I don't know if you understand fire, but just letting you know, just a heads up, right? Trees burn. So if you start yeeting things around
You
that are
realize
flammable,
that there are park rangers who do controlled burns and maintain the forest
they
to
don't-
make sure it doesn't fucking burn down that
they
easy,
don't use
right?
Molotovs for that, do they? They
Actually,
use
some of them do.
flamethrowers.
And they use
No, they
flamethrowers too.
don't. No, they don't. Oh my god. You're like stupid or something. They just use matches like a normal person. They go around throwing
Hey, bitch.
expensive bottles of vodka.
Bitch, I'm the
everywhere.
one with the vodka and you're the one with just a cup in your hand. I could easily just fuck off now.
Whatever, you're weird. She's gonna walk off with her cup.
All right. Okay. Xavier, so
I feel I should mention I did not fill the other cup that was for the other chick. I only gave you the one cup with the alcohol, and I'm not giving any more.
That's all right. That's all I need.
just make a note.
So Xavier, Sydney walks up to you and then offers you the cigarette to take a drag from it.
No, thank you. I'll grab.
You were like, you don't do anything, man? You don't drink, you don't smoke?
I gotta keep in top like notch. I don't do that shit.
You don't do anything, man?
Gotta think about the game, you know? Gotta keep your head in it.
Well, I guess. Each to their own.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for respecting my decision, man. I honestly, I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah, well,
Get your head in the game.
I don't know. Look, I can be a bit of a prick sometimes. I know that. And I don't know. Just
You know what?
whatever. You do what you want. And he
Crack that
sort of
nut.
walks off
Crack
with
the
a
nut.
6-pack of beer in his hand and a cigarette and starts walking off.
The vodka has now been hidden, and Urian's on his way back. Just be like to Mick.
Okay. So Mikhail's like, who was the lookout, keeping lookout, it's like, did you get it? Did you get some? Was he a prick? Did you have to steal it? Did he break your nose? Your nose doesn't look broken, man.
Nah, just gave him 3 cigs. He was good. For once in his fucking life.
Okay. Now, I managed to scoop up. I know you mentioned that to get some of to get some blood. Now it's not mine. I didn't get it from anyone else. But well, I mean, I got it from someone else, but I didn't like take it. So one of the kids in my cabin, he busted up his knee pretty bad, and I scooped in some of the blood that was coming off of that. I know you said there was something that we needed for something in the book, so I got a little vial of it.
Right. The way you explained that was really weird, dude.
Yeah, I'm talking about fucking taking blood and putting it in a vial. How am I meant to say it that's not going to sound weird?
Like that.
All right, well, I got some blood and put it in a vial. Now,
Right.
can we
Right.
just, like, are we still on? We going to just take off and...
Yeah, let's fucking go.
All right. And two of you walk off into the woods into what looks like it was like an old abandoned cabin that's sort of looks like it was in disrepair. It's sort of been abandoned. It was not like nothing was left in it. A lot of the furniture and the curtains and all that sort of thing was taken away. So it's literally just an empty husk of what was once a cabin. It looked like a tree has fallen into it and like half bent in the roof. Obviously not safe for anyone to be in there, but it doesn't seem like it's, it's still in a state of collapsing. As you walk in there and shut the door and open up this book that you've got, Cal takes one last look around and then make sure no one's watching, and then you get to studying this text and trying to understand and wrap your head around this book of strange witchcraft. Meanwhile, it seems like Sydney is stumbling his way down to the lakeside. And Regina, although clearly didn't get access to any of the alcohol, is acting very drunk.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah. And the night goes on. It's relatively it's a pretty good night.
Tiffany's just going to be by the fire where there's the most people around and just singing at the top of their lungs.
Kumbaya, my lord!
No, like pop songs.
Pop songs, all right.
What did you say? Whitney Houston, all that stuff.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Take on Me. Is that an 80s song? Take on me.
I think so.
Take me.
I think that's 89, maybe.
89 or before.
Late 80s.
Later than, yeah. Oh, okay.
Whatever.
1985. We
85.
Gucci Gang, boy.
That's a
85.
fresh one.
Gun coming in again with the year as well.
I
85.
googled it.
You googled it.
I
And
did.
Gun put it in the chat.
Yeah. Fuck you. I did it myself.
Did he self? All right. Okay. So yeah, singing a bunch of pop songs around the fire and eventually fades out. We cut to the next morning and Xavier, you're again in a pretty clear state. You stayed up a bit and were part of the festivities, but didn't get involved with any of the drinking or the smoking that any of the other kids were doing.
Schmoking.
The smoking, or any of the other leaders were doing. You've got a pretty clear head. You've woken up and gone for one of your morning jogs around.
I was going to say, I definitely would have gone for a jog already.
Yeah.
So
What do I get?
Yeah, I know. I hate it so much. God damn it.
And you can see that Coach Valentine seems to not be feeling the best. Like he looks a bit pale. He's holding his head and his temples and that sort of thing. Like he seems like he's in a maybe a bit fluey. He's got a cold, bit of a head cold or something. He's not looking too good as he's
Is
sort
he
of
out on the jog with me?
No, he's kind of like pacing around the yards, like he's like making sure the fire's out from last night. He's putting some of the firewood that wasn't burnt, that was just scattered around, and putting it back up into a pile. But like he keeps rubbing his head, and he looks very like very pasty, like he's sweaty, but it's still relatively cold outside at the moment. So, yeah.
I'll jog over in his direction, like past him.
All right.
So like, hey, coach, you're not looking too good. Are you all right?
Hey, oh, Xavier. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just woke up feeling a bit peaky this morning. I had a bottle of whiskey. I had a couple of only a couple of glasses, but I guess it's been a little while since I had a proper drink, and I think it's gotten to me a bit. I'll be right though. I think I'll be fine.
Well, make sure you get some rest, and hopefully you get better soon.
Yeah. I'll definitely. I'll be fine. A couple of days. I'll be right.
Okay. Just keep jogging along.
Right. Another week goes by. Another week of activities. There's been a few swimming activities in particular that have been on this week. Tiffany and Regina have had a great chance to sort of show off their new bikinis they've gotten down at the lake.
Yes, Tiffany's very interested in the swimming part of things.
Yeah.
She's very involved.
Sydney is also very interested in the swimming side of things and the swimsuit wearing side of things of you and Regina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of leering going on from Sydney, put it that way. Yeah. Even Mikhail is not quite focused on the conversation with you, Urian, as the girls are gearing up for their swim.
Dude, what are you, fucking straight?
What? Oh, No. Yeah. Yeah, no, I am. I kind of... I don't know, man. Like, these last couple weeks, I don't know, like, Regina's not the worst person in the world, you know?
Listen. They're both... No. But if I had
I mean,
to
no,
pick
Tiffany,
one,
like, no. But
if I had to
Regina.
pick one,
Regina!
fucking Tiffany,
Regina!
fuck Sydney, Tiffany, Regina.
Right. Okay.
I'm telling you, man. Don't.
I'm not. I mean, if she came up, like if I was like, doing my thing and she came up to me and was all like, "Oh, like you're cute and you want to like make out," like I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'd probably say, yeah, I'd probably say yeah if she asked.
I'd say yeah, and then give her a fucking handful of flames to the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, man, but you keep talking about how this book's going to teach us how to use magic and all that kind of thing. And so far, I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, yeah, you did that one thing where you made the flame go high, but I've seen that with a Zippo before, and it wasn't that impressive, I'm just saying, like, you say that we're gonna get, we gotta do all the things right, and we gotta get the stuff, and we gotta make sure we follow the rituals and that kind of thing. But I'm not really. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't think I'm really into it.
And that's fine. You don't fucking have to be. As long as you still want to talk about bands and shit and you're willing to fucking treat Rasputin right, I don't give a fuck. You can like whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't like her. I'm telling you. The bitch. Money. Cock. Money. Maybe some titties. Money. That's all she fucking cares about.
She's not that bad. We had a good chat the other night. It was fun.
Oh, really? What was it about?
She was telling me about how she used to do a lot of painting. And she showed me some of her stuff. She doesn't like to tell anyone about it. She showed me.
Wait. She has depth? And you didn't fucking tell me? What?
I guess.
Bro.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it wasn't. Like, it was just some stuff in an old art book, but yeah, it was good. I know she puts on this front, and I don't like that. I really don't like that, but she seemed to. I don't know. There's something about this place that just made her open up. I don't know whether it was me or just the fact that I was the only one around. I don't know, but it was nice.
Listen, if she's not going to be a money-grubbing skank the entire fucking time, then fine. Go for it. If she's just half a decent human being, then what the fuck ever. Cool. Just that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go have a swim. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. And he stands
Don't
up.
drown. Don't get pregnant. Don't get shanked.
He takes off his shirt and takes off his skin tight grey jeans, and just starts running in towards the pier and just jumps straight.
Before he
into the
does, as soon as the pants down, dude, no, your ass is showing.
What?
Fuck off.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, fucked your mom last night, bitch. Fuck off.
He runs in, jumps in the water. And Xavier, as you're sort of sitting there observing as well, Coach Valentine He's getting real pale. He's getting, like, it is a hot day, but he's like uncomfortably kind of sweaty. And you can see that Mrs. Trabowski is like trying to fan him down and offering to go run and grab him some more water and stuff like that. And he's saying,
Are they sitting in the shade?
Yeah.
Zav would have walked over towards the shade, so he's probably trudging on over unintentionally. Like, but yeah. Sorry, why is it Zav? I mean, Urian. My bad.
I was gonna say you threw my character for
He's
me.
like,
My
"How fucking
apologies.
dare-"
My apologies, friends.
For
A
hands.
fucking
For
minute.
hands.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, Xavier, so you see that Coach Valentine is really not looking good.
Yeah, I'll just go be like, walk over and be like, hey, Coach, hey, you're not looking too great still. It's been a while. Maybe you should, go to the hospital or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Honestly, I'm thinking probably after today, when everyone's safe back at camp, I reckon I'm gonna maybe make my way back to town for a couple of days. We'll see.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Xavier?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
What was your name again? Sorry.
Urian.
Urian. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Coach. You look like shit, Chief.
Yeah, thanks.
You right?
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit disrespectful to say to the coach, but I get what you're saying. He does not look great.
Yeah.
Call it out. See you, Chief. I do have a point in first aid. Am I able to like suss how he is? Maybe
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, you can sort of do like you can do a bit of an observation if you like. I'll set this.
If it helps, I do also have a point in awareness.
Okay. All right. Yeah, look, we'll set this down to... It will be a hard check, but I'll take away 1 from awareness, 1 for first aid, so I'll make it a 12 or higher.
15?
15, all right.
Oh yeah, 12, because
Yeah.
I think it was fucking D&D shit for a second.
Fucking D&D shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that shit. Who needs that
That
shit?
shit.
All we need
That
is
shit.
BBRPG. Alright, so it's hard to say. He's showing signs of flu, like someone that's got a real bad flu. But he's not really nasally, he's not really coughing. He's just, he's real sweaty. When you touch him, he's cold, though. Like he's just gotten out of the water, and even he's that, like, moist to the touch that it seems like he's just gotten out of the water as well. But, he's got no, like, he doesn't have a cough, he's not sinusy, he's just real pale, real sweaty. And he keeps rubbing his head and his temples.
I'm no doctor, Coach, but you are a whole bag of mystery right now. I don't think you should be here.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'll definitely head up to town tonight and I'll get myself checked out. It's alright. No, I appreciate the concern, but I'll be fine.
Sure, tonight? What happens? It's like fucking dengue fever or whatever the shit.
Well, I mean, I got a responsibility to be here. I want to make sure everyone gets back to camp safely. Maybe this afternoon, once we're all back, I'll head back.
And who's going with you to make sure you don't pass out on the...
Well, that's a fair point. Maybe I'll take Mr. Garvey with me. Maria, would you be alright with me leaving you just here with the kids? Yes, well, I mean, health first, and I think that Mr. Garvey can always drive back in his own car. Right, yeah, maybe I'll take Mr. Garvey with me. Alright, I'll do that.
Plan.
Alright. Now, cut to the next day. Xavier, you're doing your morning jog.
Yep.
Everything's going fine. See, Coach is actually looking well this morning. He's actually joined you for a jog. He didn't go home. He didn't take his pickup home. He's running laps with you.
Ah. That's...
Captain America style, like, on your left, as he's running up to try and lap you.
Stop him and be like, what? Hang on, I thought you were heading out. What happened?
Yeah, the colour's back in his face. He's like sweaty in a healthy way because obviously he's running around. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, overnight, I started feeling much better. I just feel like a new man.
Just bounce back like that, huh?
Just bounce straight back, 100%. Feeling much better.
You look a lot better too. I'm glad that you're doing all right. That's good news.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, I've got quite a lot of energy to burn after a few days of being sitting down and laying in bed.
Oh, well, now I've got some competition, so I'm not going to let you lap me. No
All
way.
right. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see, son. We'll see.
Yeah.
And we'll start running off together.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Yes.
Now you said obviously paperwork's not your thing.
No.
You put your clipboard away. You haven't really been paying attention to it, the rules, and that sort
No
of
rules.
thing. Rules. Have you been doing roll call every morning and every night?
Probably just a general, like, quick count. Like, not like a... Just like, is that similar to last night? Oh, yeah, I know that kid. Yeah, I know that kid.
All right. Okay.
She has been, like, talking to them. It's not like she's like, I don't care about these kids. But
Yeah.
she's also not counting.
All right.
She thinks that she knows everybody and everybody's fine.
All right. Well, considering how blasé she is, she's not really having much of a proper in-depth making sure everyone's there. I'm going to get you to roll a d20 for me. I'm not going to tell you what it's for, but you're aiming for a 14 or higher.
Oh, God. So do I get any points or anything in it?
No.
Damn it. 14 or higher.
Unless you've got... Actually, do you have any points in your intelligence attribute?
I think I do, actually. I have 1.
1. All right. We'll say 13 or higher.
Okay. That's better. Oh, fell off the table.
Doesn't count.
That was a 2.
A 2.
Oof.
Awesome.
Whatever, everyone's fine.
All right. So... It's all good. The next couple of days go by. Everything's still pretty uneventful. After... we're going to say another week's passed. Another week's gone by. Coach is starting to look pretty rough again. Not as bad as he was, but he's like that first day you saw him when he was a bit peaky. That's the level he's about at. He's still out and about, helping everyone get around, that sort of thing, but he's still not feeling the best. But it is the night of another one of the parties that's going on. So this is the day before the bus is due to come back to take you all to one of the hiking spots nearby. And there's going to be a party held right by the lake this time. They're going to have a nice big bonfire in a clearing near the lake. And it's going to be pretty much the biggest sort of get-together. There's going to be a lot of different food there, a couple barbecues going. There's going to be a lot of snacks. And you know what? Sydney hasn't been the biggest dick in the world in the time he's been here. Like, it was a pretty big dick in the first couple of days, but as time's gone on, he started calming down a bit. And the same thing even for Regina as well, and even Mikhail's sort of learning some new things about himself. And it seems like that, I don't know, being out in the open air, being away from everything has really sort of allowed a bit of relaxation from these big personalities that have been around. And people have started getting to know each other pretty well. So this is probably going to be a pretty, a pretty
Well-mixed party.
Well-mixed party. But Sydney still has a bit of a stock from when his brother came in the other day. He still has a bottle of Jack Daniels left over, and he's promising to bring that for everyone.
Some Dak Daniels.
Some Dak Daniels. Yeah.
The Dak.
Think Janual. Think January. Think Daniel. Put them together. Janual.
Daniel?
Janual.
Just a heads up. Urian will probably just make sure a general head count as the party sort of stuff is happening. Like, always does the head counts as normal. Does like a roll call. 1 motherfucker, 2 motherfucker, 3 motherfucker, 4. And like, or has nicknames for them and goes through them all like that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like relating to anything. One's like toe beans. One is like zoomies. Like just references to like cat things, really, because that's the only way he's gonna fucking remember them.
Okay.
He misses Rasputin. Okay, he misses Rasputin.
Boople snoots, ginger, toe beans.
Yup, correct.
Fluffernutter.
That's his junior.
Mittens.
His junior cabin leader is Fluffernutter. But like just make sure that it knows where everybody is in general. Just be like, all right, Fluffernutter. Keep a fucking eye on these idiots, yeah? And then we'll go probably do more fucking reading in the little cabin thing. Like, let Mikhail know, but assume he's probably interested in vibing to whatever. Just be like, yeah, I'll be in the fucking cabin reading and shit if you need me.
He comes with you, actually.
You're on.
He actually does come with you today.
All right.
So spend the day.
You want a beer, grab it and bring it along, man.
Bring a beer. So the day goes through. It's a standard day. It's a pretty bunch of free day. The big activity is going to be the party tonight. So you're pretty much left to your own devices. So you do your thing. Eventually comes to the night of the big party. You're all gathered around. All the teachers are there. Coach Valentine's still not looking the best. But he still seems to be getting in the mood of it. He's helping cook up the food. Some of the groundskeepers are there as well. One of the wildlife rangers has come along and basically said he'll be here for a bit, but then he has to head back up to his cabin. Night rages on. A lot of singing, dancing, all that sort of thing.
You said it's near the lake, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say that is it like a hot night? Like, is it summery, steamy?
I mean,
even though it's nighttime.
It is summer, but it being where it is, it's the nights get fairly cold, but not like freezing. So you could probably go for a swim if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'll say that I've spent most of the beginning drinking somehow, and then I'm gonna spend the high energy part of that drinking trying to push other people into the lake off the jetty. I'm assuming there's a jetty.
Well,
some sort of shitty little wooden thing.
Well, see, the thing is, as you go to Sydney to get some drinks from him, he says, "Oh crap! Oh, I left the whiskey back at the cabin. I forgot to bring it with me. Shit."
What do you mean you forgot to bring it with you? It's like this is what I've been looking forward to for the past week. She's jibing.
I know it's a bit of a walk, but it's not too far. Look. Do you want to come back with me, or grab whoever, see if they want to come back? To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the dark, and getting back there by myself doesn't sound like a great idea. So, yeah, look,
really,
you can have as much as you want, but I just need someone to come back with me.
Oh my God, you're such a baby. All right. Well, should I get Xavier to come with us? like because he's like a big, strong boy or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get Xavier and he can like go with you or whatever. And I'm gonna stay
grab
here.
Xavier and grab Uriel, Urian as well.
Who?
Urian.
Uria.
Urian.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. All right. All right. I did.
Grab them
Okay.
both. They can come with us. Yeah.
All right. I'll go and get those two.
Yeah, just so it doesn't seem like, there's too many of us missing or whatever. Right. So, Tiff, you run off, you grab Xavier and tell Xavier that they're going to head back and grab the booze and that.
Xavier, I know you're like a party pooper or like whatever, but do you want to like, I don't know, Sydney's being a really big baby bitch and like, Sydney's like scared of the dark. How funny is that? He's like a giant and he's like, oh, I'm scared of the dark. Can you come with me?
I mean,
I'm not even lying. Like, I know you think I'm lying, but I'm not. You can ask him.
I'm just saying, would you walk over there by yourself in the middle of the night?
All the time.
Then why are you asking me to come with you?
Because he asked me to ask you, because for some reason I'm being the messenger, because I'm that nice.
Yeah, well,
Just come with. It'll be fun.
since
it'll
you
be
asked
fun.
so nicely.
It'll be so much fun. Do you know where Urian is? Or is it
Ah,
Uriel? Ariel?
That's the Little Mermaid. Urian.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that show. That was really nice.
Wait, is the Little Mermaid in the 90s? I think it is.
Shit, quick, Google it.
I think it is actually.
Gun, we need another year from you, buddy.
Quick. There's a Little Mermaid come out in the 80s.
I think it's the 90s. Am I? Oh.
1989. We're 2 years
Oh,
off.
2 years
boys.
off.
It was a
I saw
Isn't
it.
it a Hans Christian Andersen book? It's a book, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a Disney
But
movie.
like it's a lot darker in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When her like legs turn into sea foam because she's like gets red, like I cried. Anyway, come with me to find Uriel or whatever. Ariel. I'm just gonna call him Little Mermaid because I think that's so cute because he's like so not a mermaid. Like I haven't even seen him get in the water once, but now I'm just gonna call him Little Mermaid. I think you should start calling him a mermaid too, and we'll just like really wind him up. It'll be great.
Urian's pretty close by as well. He's like 10 feet away.
I'm like, he's right there. He can probably hear us talking right now.
Hey Urian, have you read The Little Mermaid?
Yes.
You look like a mermaid.
No, I fucking don't.
Yeah, I think you'd make a really good mermaid.
I mean, duh, but like, I'm not a fucking mermaid.
I think you're a mermaid. Anyway, come on, let's all go.
I think you're a dumb bitch.
Let's well, you're not invited anymore.
Nice. Like, fuck.
You don't want to come out for a walk in the dark? Well, that's like your favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I don't need any piss babies to do that, though.
No, you
Piss
don't wanna
babies
come-
meaning her, because
I mean,
You're
maybe you
fine.
guys could get along if you like got to know each other. You don't know, have a chat.
I'd really rather not.
You don't know unless you try. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this.
Are you trying to
personal-
encourage me?
I'm gonna make
Not
it a personal
working.
mission to get you in the water and get you to like mermaids.
How can
I do like
encourage you?
mermaids. I don't fucking know.
Just come with us. It'll be great.
At this point, so
You know what? Fuck it.
I'm gonna
I'm coming
get-
with, but I'm playing with my fucking lighter the whole way. Fuck you.
at this point, I'm going to get two things to happen here. So I'm going to get Kel and Frankie. Can you? This is going to be an easy awareness check.
I have a +1 to
so
that.
that's going to be a target number of 8. I don't think that Xavier has a point of awareness.
Doesn't he have like
No.
luck, speed, and strength?
Intelligence, speed, and strength.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, it's going to be a target number 8. So I need an 8 on the d20 from each of you to succeed, or 7 for Urian because it's going to be because you've got that point in awareness.
Little chest of dice.
11.
11.
Take
Right.
Jocelyn.
Yes.
11.
11.
Do you fear death?
Do you fear
Ooh.
death?
Do you fear the dark abyss? 18.
18.
Nice. So we
All
already
right.
passed this
So,
shit. Hell yeah, bro.
As you two are about to head off, you know that Coach earlier in the night was in charge of cooking the barbecue and that sort of thing. He's been around. And you go to think that, just let him know that you'll be popping out for a moment. You both can't find him. He doesn't seem to be around.
Hey, Xavier.
Yeah.
Coach was there, right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he?
I don't know. Maybe he went for a midnight run. He does that sometimes.
Middle of cooking barbecue.
Gotta burn off the calories that you're eating. You know?
Oh,
He's cooking it.
the barbecue cooking, that was about a couple of hours ago, but that was about the last
okay,
time
my
you
bad,
saw
my bad.
him. Yeah.
Reckon any of your boys have seen him?
I can ask around, but I don't know.
While this exchange is going on, Tiffany, you get approached by Mrs. Trabowski. And she says, dear, I need to speak to you for a moment. And sort of leads you about 20 feet away from the festivities. She says, I was going around doing a head count, and I've done a check. I've done a second check and a third check. George, the little ginger boy, he's in your cabin, isn't he?
Yeah, best friends.
Did you do a head count before you came to the event tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, the thing is, he's not actually here.
What? Georgie?
Yeah, I haven't seen him around. Like I said, I've done a check, double check, triple check, and I can't seem to find him.
I swear I heard him breathing incredibly loudly like half an hour ago. Like he was here.
He does breathe it out. He does have some problems, that's for sure. But yes,
I keep telling him to go get his inhaler, but he always leaves it in the cabin.
Right.
Because he's a bit of a space cadet.
Well, do you think that maybe if he didn't have his inhaler, maybe he went back to the cabin to find it?
Probably, yeah. He leaves it there all the time.
Okay. Right.
Like all the time.
I'm not sure what your plans are, but would you mind maybe walking back with a couple of the other students to go check, just to see if he's around, because he's definitely not here.
Right, yeah. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. But I'll totally go find him and I'll bring him back to you.
Yes, I'm
And
sure.
then
He's not
you can
a,
have
he's
nothing
not
to
a
worry
bad
about.
student. He's curious, but he wouldn't go wandering off by himself. I don't think so. I'm sure he's fine. But I just would like to ensure his safety.
Yeah, whatever. I'll go save the kid. I'll bring him back.
Okay, sure. Just off you go, and let me know when you come back, if you find him.
Right. Oh, you drinking anything?
Am I drinking? No, I'm here in charge of students. I can't drink.
No? Okay. All right. Bye.
Are you drinking something?
Nope.
Okay. Turns back, and you join back up with Xavier and Urian.
Oh, have you guys seen George?
Who fuck's George?
You know George. Everyone knows George.
Oh, the mouth breather kid, right?
Yeah. See, you know George.
Have I seen George?
Have you seen George?
Have you
I seen
heard George? John?
Have I seen, heard, smelled George?
Roll just a d20 check. Target number of 11.
11.
11.
11.
17.
17.
Stop, Bill, you're a liar.
You know who he is. You haven't seen him in quite a while.
Do I recall the last time I saw him?
Not exactly. You do know it's been a fair few days, maybe a week. hard to say exactly. It's not like you've been really paying attention to his movements, but you definitely haven't seen him recently.
Kind of have a cabin of my own to babysit, so I can't say I've babysat yours, but
Sure, he's fine. Like,
I haven't seen him in a
Tix
couple
is, like,
fucking days.
freaking out or whatever. Like, but I'm sure he's somewhere.
When was the last time you've seen this kid?
I typically see people every 2 fucking days at the very least.
I'm talking to Tiffany.
I know, but I'm saying I typically see people at least like 2
I
times.
mean, you should be doing roll call every morning, right? To like know that you're not missing anyone.
Oh yeah, I do that.
All right, what's the second name of the second person you got?
His name's James, and he is
That's Tony Jameson, right?
12. Yes,
He's
clearly.
13.
Whatever. 12, 13, same.
You're both wrong.
Blonde hair, has a limp.
All right.
I threw a soccer ball at him once in his limp leg just to see what he'd do.
So
He almost fell over. It was hilarious.
There's a kid that's been missing for like
At least a week.
several days.
No, like half an hour.
Next to doubt, Chief. Let's get fucking moving.
I just gotta know how no one's realized this sooner. That's probably should
He
do
was,
something
he
about
was
that.
around. He brought me
Because
a
somebody
cup.
has a fucking job to do a roll call.
Remember Ariel? He brought me a cup. You were there.
That was weeks ago.
Who the fuck's Ariel?
You are. That's your name?
My name is Yuri and Victor.
Ariel Victor. The Little Mermaid.
All right, Titney.
All right, so you collect Sydney as well, and the 4 of you start making your way back to the campsite, where it's kind of getting very cold. Like you were around a fire before. It normally is cold nights here, relatively cold nights here, but it is icy cold as you're making your way further and further towards the campsite.
I'm gonna pull out a box of matches and just start watching it burn down. And when it's like, pretty close to touching the finger, just
Does anyone have a jacket? She's like
Yeah, I'm
wearing
wearing
her
it.
bathers and stuff. And like a sarong.
Sydney's like, yeah, here, take mine. He takes up his leather jacket and hands it over.
Like wraps it around. Like does it up. She's like, stupid cold right now.
It's really cold. Hey, have
anything?
you? Yeah, like you see the hot breath steam up the air around you. Sydney says, "Hey, have you guys? The groundskeepers, they normally turn on the big floodlight in the middle of the camp at nighttime so we can see our way around, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's not on."
That's weird. Should we like tell someone? They're probably like all drunk or high or something. Like they just started without us. Imagine that.
Let's just go and turn on ourselves. Let's show some initiative.
But why?
Then we can use that to help look for this kid that's gone missing, because he's surely wandering around here somewhere. If he has been missing half an hour, like you said, even though he seems to feel like he's missing longer, but
He's fine.
it's all really wishy-washy. He could be anywhere.
Let's just get the booze and go back to the lake where it's warm.
We can't go get booze. We got a fucking kid missing.
Technically, we have 2 people missing minimum now. We have the coach missing as well.
That's true.
You guys didn't see Coach anywhere?
Nah,
All right.
can't think of the last time I saw him besides the barbecue.
He's
Right.
probably taken George and teaching him how to play baseball or whatever it is that he does.
Wouldn't he have told the other teacher?
I'm 100% that Coach Valentine didn't take George to play baseball at 10 o'clock at night in a dark campsite.
Oh, but
I
it
mean,
sounds like so much work.
Maybe the coach noticed he was missing and wanted to go have a look around for him.
Maybe.
And he didn't tell anyone he was going to go search for a missing child.
He probably didn't want to panic anyone, because
And he wouldn't tell the other teacher
would-
there is a missing child.
would probably reflect badly on the, camp leader who let their kid go missing. Just
Who
saying.
cares?
They're fine.
What matters is there's a missing child.
You know what? You know what's going to happen, you guys? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do the Rangers' jobs for them. We're going to turn on the freaking light, and then everything will be fine, and you guys can quit your bitchy.
All right.
right.
You want to go?
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, make it easy to find stuff around here.
Well, I'm just thinking as well, like, it might be easier if we all split up. We're all looking for different things, right?
Mm.
I
No.
thought we were just going to go turn on the light, and then go get the booze, and then go back to the lake.
All right.
There's a
Definitely
reason there's a fucking buddy system, Chief.
All right. We'll do that.
When we
We'll
got
go
people
to the-
missing,
Light, booze,
the last
lake.
thing you want to do is split up and get more people missing. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get it. I've read a book.
Strength
all
in
right?
numbers, dude.
Light,
Come on.
booze,
We
lake.
learned this. Man.
Light,
Like,
booze, lake.
go part of the team.
All right.
She's going to walk off
Head
ahead of
in the
everyone going,
gate.
light, booze, lake.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure that the controls for the light is in the recreation building. So
Yeah.
There.
all right, we'll head there. Does anyone have any light though? Because it's really fucking dark.
You gonna question it?
Yeah. You're in.
I said, are you gonna fucking question it?
Question what?
Exactly.
That is half the fucking problem. You just ask a question.
What?
It's
Do
better.
you have a light?
I'm gonna pull out the zipper, give it a little flip, flick it open. This is in the left hand, mind you, and just kind of like the little hand swirly, and I'm gonna try and hold onto the flames in like a little ball and try and have it just so that I can use it to light the way.
All right. So this is going to be a target number 20.
Oh fuck! Really?
Wait.
That's going to be a goth powers check.
I have 3 of those points.
3 of those points. So it's going to
Nice.
reduce your target number to 17.
Fuck me dead, dude.
Get him.
Please, 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 please. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Oh, that was a 4.
4. All right. So
Whack.
as you take out the lighter, you hover your hand over and try and swirl it, and all you seem to do is make the flame sort of jitter back and forth a little bit. And Sydney's like,
Son of a bitch, this fucking thing.
what does he normally do this?
Yeah, I fucking do. Shut up.
I don't know.
It's not working.
That's not how a Zippo works. You don't have to move it. It's just basic chemistry, basic physics. There's a little spark in there, and you like roll it back, and then there's some gas, and then it ignites, and then it just stays there.
Yeah.
You don't have to use that weird hand motion. It just does it.
Well,
Just say it.
thanks for
Are there any sticks or anything like that on the ground?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a stick. I'm gonna try and fucking light that shit up.
Light the stick up. All right.
Yeah.
Make a little
But you
torch.
meant me for a second.
Yo,
I thought you were like-
light that bitch up. All right, go ahead and roll a survivalist. So, do you have any points in
survivalist, fuck.
survivalist?
Oh my god. I do have a point of improvisation. Can that be done?
Yeah.
Please.
All right, I'll allow it.
Mercy, thank you, Moss.
It's still gonna be pretty hard though. It's gonna be a target number 13.
That's
Oh,
better
that's
than a
not too bad.
fucking 20. It's a 16.
16.
I thought it was a 10. I was really, really upset for a minute there.
Okay. I mean, it's not a entirely dry climate. The stick is still a bit like as the night's gone on, and it is unnaturally cold right now. You do manage to get the driest couple of sticks you can find light the end up, and you do have a very limited dim light of no more than 10 feet around you right now. And you're not really seeing too much. You can see that there is a few like lights on the outsides of each of the cabins that just sort of a very dim surrounding light of them. So you know roughly where they are. You can make out where the building is you're heading to. It's pretty much a straight and narrow path straight to there, right through the middle of the campgrounds. So you at least know pretty much where you're going. Right.
What about like the sounds and stuff? Is there any? Is it eerily quiet, or is there like deers and bats and things?
Let's do a awareness check with a target number of, I'm going to say 14.
And also engage in this?
Awareness.
Yeah.
14. Okay, I have no points in that, so rip.
All right, so 14 and then a 13 for Urium.
Fuck is my dice gone?
12.
12? All right.
Yeah.
Fuck is my dice gone?
I'm busy humming to myself.
The dice has disappeared, just like George and Coach Valentine.
It went underneath my motherfucking this thing.
This
thing. The wrist rest. There we go. I found the words in it.
Okay.
Where are you? 14.
14.
Oh, nice.
All right. So yeah, good. All right. So you both can hear the sounds. Like it sounds like a normal night. There are the sounds of nature. There's some owls hooting through the trees. There's a sound of some sort of barking noise, which is fairly normal as well. Not like a dog's bark, but like more like a fox bark. Nothing too much out of the ordinary. But Urium, what you do notice as you're sort of looking around trying to take in, as you do see some fairly heavy footprints in the ground. They do look human, relatively fresh, and all they're basically doing is on the grassy area that you are now, it is fairly obvious they've pushed down the grass and they have left fairly significant imprints in the ground. They're fairly steady, but it's definitely someone who was like putting their whole weight into the ground as they were walking, and they seem to be heading in the same direction that you are planning to head in as well.
I wonder if the groundskeeper or coach went this way.
Ooh, what have you found, Detective Mermaid?
Found footprints, big ass ones. You reckon Coach's feet are that big?
I think he's warming up to me. I think we're gonna be best friends.
I know. I'll have a look. Have a look.
Sydney, you know Coach. His feet that big?
I don't know. Maybe. And same.
I'm looking for the both of you, really.
Really hard to tell. Yeah.
Just a footprint. I don't think I've ever sat down and measured the coach's feet.
Does he wear like army boots or like sneakers?
He wears like trainers. Sneakers, sorry.
The cool kids call them trainers.
Trainers.
So you're heading
Dunlops.
You're heading in the same direction still? Tunny lops. Vans. White vans.
Is there only one footprint? Just one?
Set it 2. Heading towards the direction you guys are planning to go towards.
Oh, all we can do is follow them. Let's do it.
Real fucking weird they're that indented. I don't even like saying the fucking word.
They were carrying something heavy?
Isn't that what footprints do usually?
In grass? That's kind of firm?
Maybe you're stomping angrily.
I'm gonna stomp next to these footprints, like off to the side of them, try and fucking see what I can do.
Yeah, I
Any
mean,
headway?
when you're stomping, yeah, it does match in a way. Obviously not the same sized foot, but like the same effect.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking stomping, alright.
Carrying something heavy.
Now, is it just Urian who has a point in awareness?
I don't.
You don't. All right. I don't think Xavier does either.
Mm-mm.
All right. So, Urian, as you guys are walking towards the main area, to the large recreational building you're heading towards, only you can do a moderate check for awareness. So you've got 1 point, so it'll reduce the check down to 10 or higher.
Nice.
Okay, is that you telling me to do it now?
Yeah, do it now.
Alright.
As you're about 15 feet away from the door.
10,
10.
boys.
10. Bang on the
I
money.
hit it.
All right. You're hearing coming from inside sounds of slopping. It's hard to say. Maybe running water. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it's a strange sort of thick, liquidy sounds coming from inside the recreation building.
Anybody else
What?
fucking hear that?
Hear what?
Thick sounds.
Thick. Yeah.
How many C's?
At least 5.
Shit, that's thick.
That is thick, viscous liquid.
Yeah.
Viscous.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah.
You ever fucking been... You ever fucking seen like cake batter get mixed? Pancake shit?
With like extra cornstarch in it.
Yeah, especially that.
And then
It fucking sounds like that.
and then it was mixed with some jelly and then dropped onto the ground, and that's basically what you're hearing.
Ooh.
It sounds kind of yuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm fucking hearing that. How do you think I feel?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's nothing. It'll be fine.
It's coming from in fucking there, and that is not water.
You know what?
Not pissing either. I can certifiably say that shit.
You know what? Let's just open the door and figure out what it is, because it's clearly nothing. Tiffany's gonna walk up to the door.
The door's open.
Oh, all right. She's just gonna walk in. And
All
be
right.
like,
Off you go.
nothing.
All right, cool.
Is there
So,
like a gravel floor nearby, by the way, or anything like that? Like
yeah,
spot that Urian can toss the flaming branches?
yeah. I mean, it's like a fairly loose gravel around a cemented area before the door, so you can just chuck it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
toss it there.
All right.
Zippo is still on the left hand, but like sort of semi hiding the hand, I guess, to keep it from being obvious in case Coach just rocks up and it's just like, oh, why you got a Zippo?
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, now, Tiffany, as you brazenly walk into this room, you can see that there is a half-hanging light from the ceiling that's flickering on and off, creating a bit of a dull strobe effect. And you can see something in this room, something standing relatively close to the light, almost as if this light was creating a spotlight on this thing. It seems to have human legs, where it's wearing pants, wearing some
Nice.
blue jeans and boots,
Good stuff.
before it gets up to the belt area, where you can see that the shirt and jacket that it was wearing has been burst through, revealing underneath this slimy, dark, grey, veiny skin.
Hello.
as this thing turns to greet you, you make out some more features and can see that it has these large muscular shoulders and biceps, these thin spines that run up its back, and it appears to have this large, almost cloak-like webbed grey skin that hangs from underneath its arms and goes down the length of its torso. It turns to face you. As you can see, these two tentacles reaching up from its traps and sort of blossoming, and it turns with its crocodile-like head with these piercing black and silver eyes and these rows and rows of fangs from its crocodile mouth. As
That
it is
is a butt fucking lot of prosthetics that you've got on. What
As-
sort of mask is that? Is that fiberglass?
keeps turning and holding in its arms, and then a second pair of these spined tentacles holding a body of what looks to be a decapitated groundskeeper in its hands. The head is missing, and many, many puncture wounds down and around its torso.
Gross.
Like puncture wounds, like in a row, like teeths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like teeth, yeah.
Okay.
Nom.
And as you're talking to it, it grabs the ranger's body up again and just sinks its teeth and drinks the blood and then bites off parts of the flesh.
That's weird. I'm not quite sure what to do with that.
With the weird shit that I have read from the fucking book, does that cover any of this bullshit? Like, I'm assuming I've walked in, this thing's turning around at the time. I'm just like,
I thought it was only Tiffany.
it's just like,
Yeah, it
Everyone-
was only Tiffany that sort of brazenly walked in. I mean, if you want to walk in behind her, go right ahead.
yeah.
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 Like, I would have walked in after her, like, waited a second and been like, hearing her talking and being like, all right, cool. And then just like, it's still probably turning around and she's like, ah. And that's what I've effectively seen, just it start chomping on shit.
Yeah. All right. Has Xavier walked in as well, or is Xavier?
Yeah, he would have like kind of like jogged after and be like, "Hang on, wait up there."
Yeah. And Sydney's sort of doing the same as well. But yeah, you're all confronted with this large hulking creature, and Xavier especially, you recognize the leather jacket that the creature has busted through of Coach Valentine.
Well, fuck.
I don't recognize the creature from the book.
No.
Okay.
No, this is definitely not something read up. You've been like, right, you know how there's like black magic? You've been reading up on like beige magic, like real entry level. I want to
Baby's first black magic.
baby's first spells. You know,
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit you've been reading up on. You've definitely not looked into any sort of like bestiaries or codexes on beasts or anything like that.
Demons from the bowels of hell.
Yeah. This thing is something that you definitely. Actually, you know what? At this point, I'm going to get everyone to also. We're going to do a keep cool check.
I ain't got no points in that.
Can I ask though that like
Hmm.
just out of pure like kind of like instinct
Yeah.
that Xavier's like gone in front of everyone and is like doing the whole like snake protected from the werewolf thing. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go for it.
I rolled a flat 16, no benefits.
All right, that's enough.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I'm happy to take the meat shield and just be like,
He's not like happy about it, but he just can't help but do it, you know. All right.
I've just got one hand on like the wrist and just kind of like,
Peeking around the corner.
So is it is it minus 2 off the total?
Yeah,
So
so
I've got 2 keep
you
cool.
got two keep cool. All right, so you're aiming for a 9 or higher.
You're right. Straight up fucking keep chilly, bro.
That's a 16.
16.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So you full on like Snape in protect mode, just in front of everyone. What did Tiffany roll?
Bloody 2 again.
2.
Oh.
All right. Tiffany lets out a very high pitched scream. As that happens, the monster drops this carcass that it's holding.
Oh, no.
Its spine tentacles from the top and from the bottom spread out.
Oh no.
And you can see that the large cloak-like flap that was hanging on its back is this big sort of like web that goes all the way from its underarm down to the base of the waist, from what you can tell right now. It gets as big as it possibly can and lets out a similar but very unhuman
Equally high pitch.
yeah.
I feel like, Coach?
Don't fucking talk to it!
You feeling okay there?
I'd like to take some initiative in this one.
All right, okay.
That's some demonic level bullshit.
Yeah, so, all right.
I got the Zippo fucking out. Click.
All right, so in terms of who will act, we are going to roll an awareness check. So this is one of the few checks you don't have a target number. It's very similar to D&D. You just roll. Whoever has the highest roll acts first.
Goes
and then
first, yeah.
If you have an awareness,
Rosie, fuck
then
you.
you add the
Why?
bonus to it.
2.
Oh, wait.
Lol.
Literally been cursed by Rosie. I rolled a fucking 2.
2.
Wow, I got a 4. So
It is awareness, did you say?
Yeah.
Wait, so do I get a 3 then because I got awareness?
Yeah.
Alright, I
Damn
got
it.
3 then.
still beat you with a 4.
Well, fuck you, cause fuck you.
10.
10. All right.
We're gonna say that I fumbled the Zippo, and that's the reason I fucking rolled so low.
I'm gonna get. Oh.
Oh boy.
Monsters go 20.
That was for Sydney. He rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Hell yes, Sydney. Don't fucking dog us, boy.
And then the creature gets an 11. All right, cool. So, how this works for initiative. I briefly touched on it with the other two, but for Kel's benefit and for those playing along at home. So, you basically have... now, do you have a point in coordination at all?
Hey, all of us.
Any
No.
of you? Yep.
Coordination.
Oh, hi Funsies Oz. Thank you very much. We hope you continue to enjoy it. Thanks for coming along and hanging out. We're just getting up to some tense, strange combat creature encounter. Yeah, some fighties. So, did anyone have
Fisticuffs.
a point in coordination, Sarah?
Nope.
Do? Alright. Cool. So, Kel, you have 2 actions on your turn. You can do 2 things. You can move twice, you can move and attack, you can attack twice, you can do 2 things on your turn. The more coordination you have, you eventually unlock more actions. So, for example, Urian has 3 things they can do in the turn, so they can do 3 actions.
I don't have coordination though.
Yeah, so you just have 2, just 2
Yeah,
actions. you can do.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so that means me as well? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, so you guys both have
okay.
2, but Urian has 3 actions
3.
in a turn.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
And it is a lot looser than D&D. There's no real set actions. Basically, run, hide, attack, and then if you want to do something, just let me know what it is, and I'll let you know if you can do it. That's basically it.
Okay.
So, Sydney's up first. Now, what he's going to do is he hasn't made his keep cool check, so he is going to roll that first. And he fails quite dramatically. And he goes, what the fuck is that? And he essentially wastes his turn being frozen in fear.
Imagine.
Then it is the creature
Oh, well, god damn it.
who's going to start moving towards you, and it sort of shows off its bravado a little bit, and as it's sort of like unfurling and flapping its strange webbing and like sharpening up its claws and retracting and that sort of thing, it seems like it's not quite sure of what it can do. It's still kind of learning things. But you can see that now the blood that was on its teeth from the last bite it took from this corpse, the blood is absorbing and soaking into the teeth as if it's drinking the blood.
Gross.
But aside from that, it's getting right up into your faces. Like it's real close to you now. Next with a 10 is Xavier.
Get him.
Um,
Is there free actions? Can we talk to each other?
Yeah,
Whenever?
you guys can talk to each other whenever. Same thing.
you got a suggestion for me?
So that light looks busted. Can we just like get it and electrocute it?
The absolute shit fuck is that?
Is a busted light?
Just yeah, it was blinking before. If we can just get it live, get it down. Oh,
I'm gonna think of like
passes
actually.
out.
I'm gonna look for something that I can use to protect myself. Is there anything around to like use like
Yeah.
weapon?
Yeah,
Right.
there's a so like this is a recreational room. There's a fair
Anything close by?
yeah, like cupboards for the sporting equipment, all that sort of thing. There is a pool cue relatively close by to where you are right now.
Pool what?
A pool
Pool
cue.
cue.
What's
Pull
that?
stick.
Like,
The stick.
for pull.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. Like ward it off. All right, I'll just nab that and like kind of like trying to act all you better stay back kind of thing. So be threatening. Grab
Yeah.
weapon. Be threatening.
Yeah.
grab weapon, be
Keep that-
threatening.
Keep that thing far away from me.
All right. So I'm going to say it's like it would be one action to move to grab the cue to come. One action to move. Second
Okay.
action to grab the cue and come back and sort of stand there in front of everyone. So that's your turn.
Yep.
All right. Then next up will be Tiffany.
Half an eye.
Tiffany.
Half an eye. How far? I'm gonna assess. Is my idea about electrocuting the guy plausible, or is it ridiculous? Like, is the light way too far up, and like it doesn't look like I can just pull it down and zap him with it, or
Well,
like throw it at him to zap him?
I'll put it to you this way. He's now walked about 30 feet away from the light that was dangling over his head towards you guys. So he's no longer standing underneath it.
God damn it! And it's just like a single bulb, right? It's not one of those big like LED bars.
No, it's just a bulb.
LEDs in the 80s.
Yeah, no, it's a-
bruh.
It's a very
It's a small OLED TV that's displaying a flickering light on it.
Mm,
Oh,
Okay.
it's a single bulb.
okay. God damn it. I'm trying to think about ways to stun him and or restrain him, stop him eating everyone. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try and find some sort of rope.
Some
I think.
rope. All right.
Yeah, get around the mouth. Just tie him up.
All right. Yeah. I mean, there is some some crisscross rope used for like the back of goals when setting up like a soccer or a hockey game or something. So there's that. There's no real like just normal rope in close proximity.
Okay. All right. I'll run. I'll kind of go on my hands and knees and kind of like keep out of sight.
Mhm.
Shit. What the fuck?
Mm.
While I'm running over to pick up this weird soccer net to try and tangle it up in, can I have some of my chewing gum? To try and think.
Yeah.
plan ahead.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that the gum is always active. It's a passive thing, so yeah, you've just always got supply of that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll have that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're crawling, chewing your gum, getting over, and it's going to take you. So you're getting over to the goal net. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you get over there, but it does take both of your actions to crawl over there and get to the goal net. So that's your turn, Urian.
Fuck, don't fuck me now, mate. Don't fuck me now. I have genuinely put so much bullshit into you. I am gonna give it a fucking try. I'm gonna hurl some shit at this boy. Let's give it a try. I've never done this before. Fingers crossed.
All right.
My hit target is 9.
Yeah. With the adrenaline pumping through you and the all the emotions you're feeling in this situation, so you light up the Zippo, and then this time when you hold your hand near it, a small mote of fire appears in your hand, and yes, you can roll your attack with your fire powers.
13.
13.
Hit target is 9.
Hit target's 9, so that hits. Roll damage to this creature.
It's 1d6 fire. Where is my d6 at? Hello, d6. 4.
4. All right, cool. It does not like fire. It does not like it in the slightest.
Nice.
But you are now looking like a tasty snack.
That's real nice, because I have 2 more fucking turns, and guess what? Second verse like the first, and third's looking similar.
Yeah, all right.
I'm feeling confident now that it worked for once. That was a 15.
15, that's another hit, so roll your damage for it.
Put that
You're
D6.
back, but I can hear, okay? I'll be 2 seconds.
No
a
worries.
2.
A 2. 2 damage, was that?
Yeah.
All right.
So total for 6 now.
6, yeah.
And 18!
18,
Hey!
another hit. All right.
That's my crit roll.
Oh, that's your crit roll. All right, so it's double the amount of damage then.
Nice. I also get melt 2.
A melt 2.
melt.
Yeah, that's what we discussed.
That's right. So melt 2 will take down its armor.
Very nice. Do you want me to just double the roll that I got? Because I got a 4 for this d6.
Yeah, I don't
Or I
mind
can roll
doing
again.
that.
Yeah, right, cool.
That's fine. All
So that's 8 from that one, plus a smidge of armor delete.
Yes. All right. So it's going to take its armor down from what it was, down by 2. All right.
Spicy.
Cool. All right.
Literally spicy.
So you're there, and this is the first time you use it, but the adrenaline is flowing through you. You manage to get just commit to it just right. All the rituals and everything you've been practicing over the last few weeks to pay off to finally learn your first spell, and you just grab the fire and hurl it 3 times effortlessly at this creature. You burn away and melt away some of its armor. You can see through its heavy, leathery skin, you can see that there's these holes burned through it. It looks pierced. Yeah.
It fucking worked.
And then Sydney sees this, and it takes a moment of inspiration, and he can see that there looks like there's a baseball on the ground, and he grabs the baseball that's sort of spilled over from one of the sports cupboards, and he just hurls the baseball at this creature, and just goes zooming past its head.
Wow. Pick up your game.
As the creature then looks over towards him as well, and now he's looking like quite a tasty snack.
Like a snack.
The creature sinking goes up and goes to sink its spindly tentacles into him, and both of its clawed, muscular hands into the side of him as well.
Oh.
And it hits its target number.
Gross.
grabs
Oh
him.
shit.
And then you can hear him scream and start to scream as it's holding him up in the air, and then just rips him straight from mouth to anus in half.
Oh, yuck.
And
Hot dog
blood,
style, not hamburger.
yeah, and blood just spills all over this alligator-like face, and you can see it sort of gives off this almost moan of pleasure as blood spills all over it, and again the blood that lands on the teeth of the creature gets absorbed into its mouth, and it seems to drink the blood and revitalize itself, and then throws both halves of Sydney to either side of the room, and then locks its attention back on you.
What the fuck?
That didn't sound good. That didn't look
Guys,
good.
on the fucking plus side, it doesn't like fire. Yeah, but it can do that. Hey, Tiffany,
Mm?
you're a fucking bloodsucker. Can you do that shit?
I wish I could do that. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Have you
a
tried?
monster. No, I haven't tried.
Give it a try. Come on.
No, I'm
Fuck him up.
I just want to tie it up and let somebody much more equipped deal with this.
Like who? The fucking groundskeeper? This fucking shithead, eh?
Like the FBI or the CIA or the International Space Station. I don't know.
National fucking Space Station.
Someone
What
that's
next?
not
The NBA?
Xavier, you are up.
Having a snack mid-battle, you know.
Having a snack. Taste a snack. Just like this creature is. Hey.
Creatures
This
that
man has been completely deleted. His entire body torn in half.
Yummy.
Yummy. Alright. Okay. Cool. That's pretty fucked up. I don't know if we can actually fight this thing.
Get him.
You want me to get him?
Just keep him. I'm just gonna try. I want to try. She's keeping her voice, trying to keep quiet and in the shadows. I'm just gonna try to tie him up. Just stop the blood stuff with the face. I think.
Is there anything to slow it down?
I mean, there are a few cupboards on the walls and that sort of thing, like the stuff with sporting equipment and some of the board games and that sort of thing. I mean, you could knock some of those over. It might get in its way.
Just go for a sweep in the legs. Just get it not upright.
I like getting close to that thing is not a good idea. I don't know about. Like, yeah. Yeah, can I tip a cupboard over? Try and slow it down?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe towards it?
Yeah, there's one like right there, so I'll get you to roll an improvisation roll. So do you have any points in improvisation at all?
No.
Nope. All right, so this is going to be a 11 or higher.
Alright. Come on. That's 2.
2. All right. So
Rosie's cursed us.
the cupboard just next to you, you sort of go to push it over and you can't quite get it over, but what does happen is a lot of the some more like baseballs and some flat basketballs, a couple of hockey sticks, just all like kind of fall straight out of the cupboard and spill onto the ground. It doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, but it does seem like you're the loudest thing right now, so it doesn't quite like that.
A baseball. Doesn't like loud things.
Try and get it to go. Maybe
Oh, I feel like
I don't know how I'm talking.
Can I grab a baseball and throw it at a window behind us, like the opposite direction where we are?
Oh yeah, like on the opposite side of it. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like try and make it turn around. You're like, what the fuck is that?
All right, roller. This is going to be fairly easy for you. So roller. So it'll be sports equipment. Check. And because you've got a 3 in sports equipment, is that right?
Hmm?
This is going to be a 5 or higher.
Come on, big money. Come on. A 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
Right. So
Double.
you throw the baseball, go arcs over to the other side, and then shatters through one of the glass windows on the far side of the building, and the creature like looks over and seems to be interested by what's going on over there.
Nice.
Distraction.
That all your turns there?
That is my turn.
That's the turn.
Righto,
Yeah.
Spaghetti-O.
Now it's Chiffoner.
Toughener.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Toughener.
Oh my god, Chiffoner.
Okay, so I've got this soccer net now, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And is it safe to assume that I saw the whole thing happen with the baseball bat and it's turned around and seems to be ignoring my friends?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I think. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right. I think. Trying to figure out. We could just run. She's gonna turn to the others and she's gonna be like, "Do you want to just go, or should we like try and tie it up?" I think we should tie it up.
I don't think you're gonna get close enough that thing to tie it up. Like it's not gonna like politely let you tie it up.
If we like, I don't know, just bury it in shit that's heavy enough.
That's disgusting. Why would you do that?
Not literal shit. I'm thinking I'll just run into it. I'll throw the net on its head so it doesn't get its gross.
Net. That's a good
This.
idea. Yeah. Okay.
Get it on its head and tie it up. Somehow.
Hang on. Where was the Jack Daniels?
It was back in the cabin.
The alcohol,
right.
yeah.
I suggest.
Why are you worried about alcohol right now? That's the least of our problems.
Because it's fucking flammable and this cunt doesn't like flames.
I mean,
I just think it's good full fucking Aussie right then. This fucking cunt doesn't like fucking fire. Yeah.
We'll find out shit. This dickhead
Oh,
alright,
shit, this fucking guy on fire. Eh?
Alright.
If you want me to do my best ScoMo impression, I can.
Please don't.
Agreed.
I think that this guy over here doesn't really like being set on fire, if you ask me.
All right.
I think you're asking me.
So what is Tiffany doing at this moment?
I think I'm going to try not coordinated enough for this. I'm going to try, my aim is to try and get the net on the head in a perfect position so that someone behind them can run up, yank it backwards and tie it in a knot.
All right. So just to confirm, you yourself are not going up and like throwing it over from right next to it. You're trying to yeet it from a distance.
Just comfortable enough distance that I'm not in immediate death range. So
All
just
right.
like, maybe.
All right.
Is this going to take longer if I try and tie a couple of weights to the end to try and give it extra?
Yeah, I mean, tying
Weight.
stuff to it's going to take one action per thing tied to it.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to try and like just fold it in, like let it unfurl just enough that I can try and, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just throw
Just
it.
the old dry towel technique, or the wet towel technique.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
So
unfold it enough to throw it like a bed sheet onto its head, and then it lands neatly that someone behind it can just grab it, pull it backwards, tie it
so
up.
standing up, moving a little bit, and throwing it, that's going to take your entire turn to do that.
Okay. And as I do that, I'm kind of nodding to Xavier and well, I was going to say Sydney, but he did.
He's over there and over there.
He's two different parts.
My head went that way, and my leg went that way.
He's Sid and me.
He's on a break right now.
Yeah. He can't come to the phone right now.
He's broken in half.
Because he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you're going to be
He's
rolling.
on his halftime break.
Now, do you have any points in improvisation?
Yes, I do.
How many?
3.
All right. So this is a target number 11.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Watch me roll another 2. I've got my iPad down now, so it's a nice flat surface. So don't fuck me now, dice.
Watch me roll. Now watch me be shitty. Watch me roll,
That's a
and
4.
be shitty.
Nice. That's not an 11.
4. All right. Cool. So you get up and throw it, and as the net leaves, it like just unfurls and flops and just travels along the ground.
Damn it!
Nowhere near the creature.
Well, that's really frustrating.
But you didn't
My
really
second-
you didn't seem to make too much noise, so it's not too focused. It's still focused on the broken window.
Okay. Well,
I
mean,
Urian.
yes.
Oh, get ready. I'm going to piss it off again. All right, here we go. Here we go, you chunky monkey. That was a 14.
14 hits. Yeah, cool.
96. 3.
3 damage.
3.
Yep. Okay.
And my second attempt, this is my final attempt before exhaustion will hit in.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. This is a 7.
7. All right.
Oh.
So it doesn't hit. So now you've exhausted that ability. All right.
I do have one final action.
You do have one final action, yes.
Lads, don't judge. And it is instant coffee.
Okay.
I'm going to use my my black coffee that I have to allow me to recover from exhaustion in an action instead of a full turn.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Just in case. Just in fucking case.
All right. Well, nice. The creature doesn't like sound, but also doesn't like pain just as much, so it is now turned back to face you.
Can we say that? I've kind of like crouched a bit because I'm still behind Xavier. Sort of. So I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
It was Xavier. It was that guy. He fucking did it. That guy. Don't look at my Zippo.
You want
Not
to
me.
throw Xavier to the wind? All right, cool. So as this creature starts to turn around, great teamwork.
Hey, Xavier is the one who decided to go Snape protect.
The creature's going to try and knock Xavier out the way to get to you.
Oh.
Bam.
Oh, lordy, weddy.
Get wrecked, man.
Oh, fuck.
Xavier, do you have any evasion?
I have 1 evasion. I don't know if that's any, but that is 1.
Evasion.
One's better than
Better
none.
than none.
He doesn't meet his target number. So
it's me.
he misses you, but then he wants to. So he misses you with the first one, doesn't push you out the way as you sort of like dodge just in time. That just pisses him off more, and he wants to hit you with the other hand now.
I'm sorry.
This time to hurt you. So he hits his target number this time.
I'm sorry.
And he deals 6 points of damage as you get pushed out the way.
I have 2 grit. Do I take less or no? Or is
Yeah,
that 6?
you got 2 grit, so that makes it 4.
Nice.
And what's funny is that's the exact number I gave you in the practice scenario I ran you through before. I was like, yeah, if you take 6 damage, you take 4 instead. So I do think that's funny. Yeah.
There you go.
If you take 4.
Premonition.
I don't have edit access to my sheet. I would like to be able to change my HP.
Oh, that's all right. Do you want me to keep track of it for you, or?
I mean, I can write it down. That's not a big deal.
All
but
right.
maybe next time. I'm sure I got that.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I'll write it down. 4 damage. Okay.
4 damage, yeah. All right, so you've been pushed out of the way, but that's the end of its turn. Xavier, it is now your turn. So
Am
this
I
cre-
like on my feet? On the ground? Like
Yeah,
how much does he push me?
You pushed and you fell onto your knee a little bit. You've been pushed about 10 feet away.
10 feet, Jesus.
Probably slid on his knees mostly.
I saw that like this is not that relevant right now, but from earlier I've got 2 keep cool, and my passive is reduce the TN for keep cool by 2. Does that?
Oh, it stacks, yeah.
So technically, I would have 4 less. Like,
Yep.
To me, I think that's pretty cool.
Keep cool,
Yeah. I'm very level-headed.
Yeah.
I did say that.
Mm-hmm. You did, yeah.
All right. Okay. So. I guess Tiffany took the net and put it on him. Or
Yeah, well, next to him.
Next, she fucked up.
I'll grab the
Don't
net
worry.
and I'll have a go at throwing it over it. Why not? Well, it's
All right.
like if I'm like I'm on the ground, I can be like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
You know?
And technically it is sports equipment, so I'll allow to use it as sports equipment instead of improvisation as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
My camera's shit.
Blurry. You're
I know
blurry.
it keeps going blurry. Here we go. I have to keep booping it to make it a bit clear again.
All right. Yeah, so let's go with sports equipment. So we're going to be aiming for a 5 or higher.
Okay.
Rolls 4. No, don't roll 4.
6.
6.
6?
Jesus Christ.
That's a 4 plus the other fucking curse number.
So you throw the net over it. The creature's going to take a point of stun, which means it's going to lose 1 action on its next turn because it's going to
Nice.
be too messed around with what it's doing. But yeah, it seems like it doesn't like the net too much. It's like,
Oh, cute.
all
Sorry,
right.
coach.
Still call him coach.
Tiffany.
Oh my god.
Haven't I?
Xavier's like so much better at this heavy lifting than me.
I would have guessed.
It's the nails. My nails are too long. Anyway, I'm fucking out of here. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm out. So she's gonna try and make a break for the door.
All right.
Question
Hmm.
that's in the back of her mind as she's doing that.
Hmm.
Urian mentioned the alcohol in the cabin. Tiffany thought that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
How far away is that?
Sydney's cabin is cabin number 3, so it's halfway down the campsite.
And if I run full pelt there and then back, how long would I assume that would take?
A couple minutes.
Okay. I think I'm going to do that.
That's a long time.
I'm going to, as I'm kind of trying to give this thing a wide girth.
Good.
Wide girth as opposed to a wide berth.
Berth, that's it. The boat thing. A wide berth. And also a wide girth. Because why not?
Big old girth.
Big old.
Do not give the monster a wide girth.
No? Why not?
No. Reasons.
Maybe it'll. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna just be like, I'm out, and maybe you guys can play piggy in the middle with it or something, and I'll come back with booze. How's that sound? Sound good? Sound good? All right, I'm out.
Do I look like the kind of motherfucker who plays piggy in the Motherfucker, she's gone.
So you take both actions to move?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
But
run out the door.
that's what I'm doing. I'm not being a bitch. I'm keeping to my word. I'm gonna run, get the booze, bring it back.
All right. Cool.
And hopefully they got my joke about piggy in the middle as a suggestion to just keep it moving back and forth between the two.
All right. Well, as Tiffany runs out and leaves Xavier and Urian fighting the creature in the recreation hall, we are going to end this session here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
You would.
I would
Make
do
me-
that.
fuck.
I would do that. So,
Rude.
Well, I'm very interested in this game mode that you've created, good sir.
yeah.
I don't think you
Yeah.
mentioned that. This is all Brodie's game style. So it's not D&D.
No.
It's not anything. It's nothing. It's
nothing.
completely new. Hashtag donut steal.
Yeah.
Indeed. Like I've got a thing on my like character sheet that Brodie created here. Like he created a whole bunch of things and I made a copy so that I could have my character sheet there. I have quote unquote goth powers. That's magic shit right there.
I do have a suggestion for like a stat though.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a simp stat? Like your simp energy?
Simp stuff.
I mean, that's kind of appeal.
I suppose. It's like, is that how much you want to simp for you? But how much, like, what about how much you want to simp for others? You know?
Oh.
To be fair though, that's also something that you can like just role play.
Yeah. Simple over
Roll.
the place.
I just want to hear roll to simp. Like, I just
Roll to
want to
simp.
hear that.
roll your simp level.
What if I create a version of this game which turns it into like a dating sim instead of a high school horror thing, and all the flight or fight skills that like your combat skills are instead replaced with
Yeah.
things like that.
Flirting
I mean,
skills.
that'd be pretty good,
Oh, yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a dragon dating sim.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
that that definitely Rosie and I get us in on that shit.
Big old tick.
Big old tick from that. Yeah. Well, look, we've obviously ended halfway through the session because as things happen, stuff happens. So, which means we're going to pick up with a part 2.
Nice.
Yeah, whether we come back to that in a fortnight or in a month, I don't know, but we'll have a chat. We'll figure it out as the players, and then we will put a thing. Moose, great question. I think we forgot about the last art stream. I was on holidays, and things in Australia were a bit of a lockdown at the time.
Yeah.
So things are a bit all over the place for us, but I reckon next Wednesday we'll be back with an art stream for you to come and hang out and chill out with us. You know what? I'm so in love with drawing like Rick and Morty inspired things. I'm probably going to do that still, but we'll see.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun doing it. But yeah, we'll definitely commit to, unless otherwise things,
unforeseeable global events happen.
yeah. We'll try and be back on Wednesday next week with an art stream for you. But yeah, we'll pop a thing in the Discord and on our Twitter when we come back to our next Friday game on what we're going to be doing, so you know whether you're going to be tuning in for some more horror, whether we'll be tuning in for D&D. Who knows? We'll come back to that and pick up part 2 at some point. I do promise that for sure. But I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm glad you enjoyed my system I've thrown together. Obviously, it's still very much a work in progress, but
It's a good, fun, solid, simple foundation, and I've really enjoyed it.
yeah.
So I think you should be very proud of what you did.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the one thing that I like. I am someone that's a bit weird, and I enjoy doing maths. I really do.
Right.
And I think that that can sometimes be something that holds up the game a little bit with other systems and that sort of thing. So my aim was ultimately to, one, make a system that can apply to a variety of genres, but two, could also put like the maths and that sort of thing back on the DM. So rather than having to figure out, players roll the thing and then they do the maths and tell the DM tells them whether they succeed or fail. DM just giving them a number and saying, you need to roll this number on the die, and if you do, you succeed, and if you don't, then you fail. So yeah, I wanted to do something that was a bit thrown with the similar formula, but yeah, a bit of a spin on it as well. So thank you
feel like
guys.
as far as like
Thank you.
TTRPGs and stuff like that sort of thing, like would be really, really good for beginners, especially because
Yeah.
it is so simplistic for the player. Yeah, it makes it more difficult for the DM, but
Yeah.
typically speaking, you do, like, not in all cases, of course. If you want to DM from the get-go, DM from the get-go, but it's always good to become acquainted with what you're doing, first of all.
Yeah, exactly. And that, again, was part of what I wanted to do with this, is sort of really bring the simplistic even further down. But yeah, like I have a lot of stuff planned to write and to add in, to change, and I'm working on another version of the game, which is actually where this version of the game came from, which was it's based more in like wasteland, like apocalypse kind of thing, and I'm really keen to run some stuff in that setting, and that's where a lot of the work have gone into, like building weapons and an item system and all that kind of thing in that version of the game.
The fun toys
and all that sort of things. It was very in depth, but still basically it makes the game easier as it goes along, because it's like, oh, you got to roll like a 2 on the dice and you succeed and that sort of thing. So
and then I roll a 1.
you roll a 1 because you would.
Because it's Rosie we're talking about here.
Rosie, of course, yeah.
I can't have good things.
No.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
No, you
Illegal.
cannot. No. But yeah. So thank you for the feedback, and if there's any feedback in the chat, or if you want to join our Discord and provide some feedback, feel free. As the game develops and things go on, I might even start putting some rules or playtest stuff or something like that in at
put that
some
all in the
point
Discord.
in the Discord at some stage. But that's still a while in the future, so who bloody knows? But yeah, thank you for coming along, and yeah, we'll pick up part 2 soon. And as always, what we're going to do is we're going to see if any of our very special
Wonderful friends,
followers, subscribers, or anything are online right
Congrats.
now. Pastel Sparkles is online again. We rated her last time. Moose, are you planning to do a stream at all? If you're still in the chat, if you are planning to start one soon, then we'll do it now so we can raid you.
Quick! Wait, start streaming now.
Start streaming right now, right this second.
Do it.
Don't care.
Don't care that you're not wearing pants. Do it.
Don't care. Don't care if you're in a hot tub, if you're not in a hot tub, whatever. You do it now.
Ooh, hot tub stream.
Hot tub
Do it.
stream. He did do one of those
No.
actually
Oh my
recently.
God.
Yeah, he was he had like a graphic, didn't he, Rose? Of like, it was just like looked like bubbling water, and he was like green screened onto it.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
nice.
It was hashtag too hot for TV.
Yeah, too hot for TV.
True.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Right, well, Rose clearly doesn't love it. So not Rose. Rose never loves us.
Nah.
Because Moose,
You're all horrible.
Moose isn't responding, so we might raid Pastel Sparkles again, who's online playing some Mass Effect again. So
Nice.
it's going to be good stuff, because
Say
that
hello
is
again.
the greatest game in the world.
It's a very good game series.
Yeah, it is. Mass Effect 2 is my favorite game of all time.
Good choice.
A lot of people's.
Never played Mass Effect before.
You should fucking play it, you weaklings.
Fucking get on that. You fucking
Do-
what the fuck do you think you're doing? Fucking play it right now.
Okay, I'll go download it right now. Go on.
Damn right.
Nah. Kelly, be a hipster like me.
Okay, we just won't. We'll just rebel.
Yeah.
Nah,
Rebel.
Fuck your Mass Effect.
Rage
We play,
against
we
the
play
machine.
Kingdom Hearts. We play
Yeah.
weird shit.
We play Kingdom Hearts. Complicated stories.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah. I've wanted to play them, but then I heard how complicated they were, and I'm like, yeah, maybe. I've got them all on my
It's not
shelf, but I haven't played them.
You have them, but you've never played them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Starting
That's
raid. Raid is going to begin in 10 seconds.
Okay.
4 seconds now. 3 seconds now.
All right.
2.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks again,
Big
everyone. Peace out.
Fuck you.
I love that raid ended with me like this. Like,
Yeah, you're just like.